What's up, guys, and welcome back to the Tim's Sports Talk. And today we have another play-by-play for the Washington Commanders. Washington Commanders hosting the Cleveland Browns in a very important game for Washington. Cleveland, I believe, has been eliminated, though. I think the Raiders are the last team that's 6-9 that have not technically been eliminated. But they want to see Deshaun Watson take a step forward, get ready for next year, and get ready to go all in because they have a lot of money tied up in very few players, Watson being one of them. And so they definitely want to see him succeed today. We do not, right? He's been struggling so far since his return from all the mishaps and everything. He's been struggling. I hope we are not a get-right game. But what's up? Who hand up? What? What? All right, get the chat up here. Get this going. Let's get this. Who do... Oh, not Q&A. I don't care about Q&A. I want to do poll. What do... Or no, sorry, who? Who do you got? Do you have the Brownies? Or do you have the Commies? Ask the community. You guys let me know. Who do you got? Who do you have? What up, Justin? What up, Pat? What up, Addict? What up, Pat? Two Pats in here. We got Hanlon and West. What up, E-Man? Timothy. Yeah, that's right. Timothy. What's up? Left hand is the poo hand. Is that true? Well, there you go. E-Man, what's up, man? Not having Cam and Benji is rough. Yeah, definitely not having... our secondary is definitely banged up a bit. That is tough. The Camminess, that's right. Is next week's game against Dallas at home or away? I believe it's actually, hold on. Don't let me guess. It is at home. It's at home against the Cowboys next week. Pat says it's a home game. Yep. It is a home game. All right, so. Oh, yeah, let me get. Did I get the chat here? No, I didn't yet. Here we go. Let's set this chat right in here. And there you go. We got the chat up. We got the scoreboard. We got the preview. So let's look at this. So right now, Washington, a slight favorite today. 55-45. That's right around what I was thinking it should have been. I said maybe somewhere between 55, maybe 60. But yeah, 55-45 is right in the ballpark that I was expecting. Slight favorites for us. Of course, we do not have Taylor Heineke playing today. It will be Carson Wentz back. Ron Rivera announced it, I believe, on Wednesday, that Carson Wentz will be the starter moving forward this week. And, of course, Jacoby Brissett is either. So the two passing leaders for this team will not be playing today. It'll be the two that these teams traded for this last offseason. 1.5 point favorites for the Commanders, and over-under is 41 in this game. I have the over, and I have the Commanders. I have him 23-20 is where I have it in the prediction. So Washington is 0-2-1 in their last three, and the Browns are 1-2 in their last three. So neither team really killing it, and it was against Houston that Deshaun Watson came back, but mainly it was the defense of the Browns and the run game that won that game. So Watson right now is 2-2 since coming back, and you can see here the numbers for offense has not been great. They've gotten 10, 13, 10, and then, as I said, 27, but I believe they had 2 defensive touchdowns, if I remember correctly, in that game. Meanwhile, Washington, of course, we know what happened in those Giants games. Those were tough to watch, to say the least. And arguably could have finished 2020 again if we know what happened at the end of that game. And then we got kind of beat down by the San Francisco 49ers. Now, the score is a little bit misleading, but at the same time, they did give it to us in the fourth quarter with those 2 big turnovers at Heineke. Heineke then got benched. We came back, scored, and then we let them score again with McCaffrey. And so we never really were in it in the fourth quarter. I shouldn't say never, but yeah, you get what I'm trying to say. It was unfortunate how that game ended because it was actually a little bit closer for the first 3 quarters. But all right, Let's get this. How many we got in the chat already? We already got 32 of you in here. Appreciate you being here. If you haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. So hit the like button there. Get this back up here. Get this back up here. But yeah, we'll see how it goes, man. I'm excited about Carson Wentz in a sense of, I don't know. I'm in that crossroad. Am I excited or am I nervous? You know, you kind of get the same feelings either way. And it could go either way, right? It could be super exciting or it could be extremely nerve-wracking when you have Carson Wentz behind center, right? When he throws the ball, you have no idea who it's going to end up with in their hands. He could be throwing it into triple coverage, or he could be throwing a beautiful deep ball straight to De'Ami Brown touchdown like he did in the Titans game. So we'll see how this one goes. Our secondary is going to get lit up. Need to pressure Watson as much as possible. Put a spy on him. Yeah. Do not let the quarterback get out of the pocket. I don't know how much Watson has been running this season. Is he running a lot? That's actually something I did not look into before the game. Like, what did he do against the Saints? Did he run a lot against the Saints? 3 times, 24 yards and a touchdown. Not a lot, but effective, clearly, especially with one of them being a touchdown. So, yeah, and I know before he had good mobility when he was over there in Houston. So I'm not shocked by that. I just didn't know what kind of system as far as are they actually using him in that way quite often, getting him out of the pocket. But that's a good one. Happy New Year. Yes, Happy New Year, everybody. Hopefully you guys had a good, safe New Year's last night. We had fun. Went over to a friend's house and had a good visit with a longtime friend I hadn't seen in a while. Yes, hit the like button. Thank you. Does Tom Brady die today? No, I think Tom Brady continues to win. And you guys are going to get in there. Buffalo versus Buccaneers, Super Bowl. I'm calling it. You heard it here first. What happened on game day, Roger? Oh, what happened? I don't know. Another scandal on game day? Shake my head. Yeah, I heard something about a charity or something like that. I don't know. What else is new here in Washington? Another controversy. What up, Eric? I can barely hear you. Uh-oh. Oh, shoot. Did it do it again? Hold on. It probably changed my mic again. No, it didn't. You can barely hear me, huh? You can barely hear me, really? What if I talk a little bit closer? I don't know. What about that? Is that any better? Definitely want you guys to hear me during this, that's for sure. Hello? It is a little low, actually, when I'm, like, talking somewhat low. All right, hold on. Me versus technology. Technology's undefeated, I swear. Let's try this over here. Nope. All right. Manage. Nope. Oh, wow. Is that really my mic? No. Device properties. Okay, here we go. I'll turn me up a little bit. How does that sound? Does that sound any better? Try this right here. All right. Let me know if that sounds better. I did turn my mic volume up this time. Don't even know how that got turned down so low, but it is what it is. Mic quality is worse now? Uh-oh. All right. Let me hit this button back again. All right. How about that? Is that any better? That's worse. Well, there you go. Hopefully that sounds great before. There? This sounds good? Okay, perfect. Glad it sounds good. Closer. Was that better? All right, maybe. We're good now. All right, we're good now. That's what the chat's telling me, is we're good now. Appreciate that. So you can help me get it right a little bit. Hello. I don't want to max it out too much. All right, there we go. I think that should be good. No more messing with the mic. If you don't like the mic, I'm sorry. I actually don't want you to just deal with it, but unfortunately, that's what's going to happen. Good and loud? All right, good and loud now. We're good and loud. Loud and clear. All right, so we're about 3 minutes away from kickoff. 3 minutes away. 3 minutes away, baby. 3 minutes away. It's scary, man. This is a big game. This is a big game. If we lose this game, we could be eliminated today. Let's go into that, actually. Let's look at this a little bit, all right? We're going to bring this up. We're going to go here. Not NBA. I don't care about NBA. Nobody cares about NBA right now. All right, we're going to go standings, and we're going to go with the playoff picture, all right? So currently right now we're sitting at the 7th seed. We have 3 teams right on our heels. The tie is saving us right now, keeping us the 7th seed. But Seahawks, Detroit, and Green Bay all right now sitting at 7 and 8. All right? Now, there's a scenario where we can clinch today, and there's a scenario that we could actually be eliminated today. Starting with the elimination, right now if Washington loses, they'll go to 7, 8, and 1. And how they get eliminated is if the Lions and the Packers both win their games, they play each other next week, and the winner of that game will get in over Washington. It does not matter. And then also the tie. If they tie, the Lions will get in because the Lions have the tiebreaker over the Packers because they won the head-to-head matchup. So if the Lions and Packers were to tie, and since the Lions beat us in week 2, the Lions would then take the 7th seed and go from there. So that is how Washington can be eliminated. How Washington can clinch a playoff spot today is with a win, and then with the Seahawks, the Lions, and the Packers losing. If all 3 of those teams lose, which is somewhat possible, not likely. The Lions do have the Bears today, but it's a division rivalry. Justin Fields can always show up in weird ways. He destroyed the Patriots earlier on that Monday night. He's very, very dangerous with his legs. The Packers have Minnesota. Obviously, they're up here at the number 2 seed, trying to stay alive for potentially the number 1 seed. If the Vikings win, if the Eagles lose today, the Vikings could theoretically find a way to steal it in the final week. And then the Seahawks have the Jets, which the Jets are a very solid team, especially defensively. And the Jets are fighting for a playoff potential spot as well, currently sitting at 7 and 8. So both of those teams very solid. They're also getting Mike White, which is the better quarterback right now. At least he's playing better this season for the Jets. And they also run the ball very well, the Jets do, where the Seahawks do not defend the run at all. So very possible that these 3 teams will lose. Not likely, but possible. But we got to win. And if we win our next 2 games, it doesn't matter what happens in the rest. Washington will control their own destiny with winning these 2 games. If the Eagles win today, that will eliminate from the Cowboys from moving up any farther. So the final week of the season, theoretically, Washington will be going against a lot of backups, and Washington will have a kind of an inside lane to getting to the playoffs if we win today, going against a bunch of backups at that point. All right, what is up, everybody in there? Tim, does TCU still not deserve to be in the CFP? Congrats to TCU. And the Big Ten is full of fakes out there. Anti-Big Ten now. I was really mad at TCU before. I still think Alabama's a better team, 100%. I think if Alabama versus TCU go at it, I think Alabama easily wins that football game. But who am I? They did upset the Michigan Wolverines, rather. Good for them. And they are in the national championship going against an SEC opponent. If they give a good showing, I don't even think they have to win. But if they stay within even 2 touchdowns, I feel like at the end of that Georgia game, I'll give them credit, and I would say they belong. Wentz is going to cause us to lose. I don't know about that, but we'll see. He could. Got the John Allen Burgundy I'm on ready. Ooh, you get that for Christmas? Nice, nice. That field goal was called Shankar. Yeah, the one that shanked for, or did it shank for Georgia or for Ohio State? I didn't even watch the game. I saw that they missed a field goal at the very end, a 50-yarder, and they missed it. That's tough. TCU will beat Georgia? I don't know about that. Who's backing up Brian Robinson today? It will be Jonathan Williams will be the backup. Jonathan Williams, number 41, I believe he's been for us. But yeah, he'll be the backup for Brian Robinson. All right, we're about to get kickoff, and here we go. Joey Sly kicking it off for the Washington Commanders, and it will be a touchback to start this game. So Deshaun Watson will see the field first here. in Washington. All right, make sure I'm up to snuff with the speed and get the quality up. There we go. So now we can see everything. Uh-oh. When I put the quality up, it sent me backwards a little bit. Gotta fast forward again. All right, there's Amari Cooper, number 2. Deshaun Watson, number 4. And here we go. We got a game, man. Deshaun Watson's going to start this game off in the shotgun, empty backfield set, 3 receivers to the right. They're going to look to attack that secondary right away. Takes the snap, throwing it over to the left side, and it will be dropped by Donovan Peoples-Jones. Kendall Fuller on the coverage. And it'll be up 2nd and 10 at their own 25 here for Cleveland. 5th start to the season following 11-game suspension. Well, it was really a season plus 11 games because they missed the entire season in 2021. Here we go. Puts a man in motion under center, takes the snap, play action. Watson has pressure in his face, gets the screen to Chubb. He's got blockers in front, and he will get the first down, diving ahead for a gain of about 12-13. Chase Young in on the tackle, as well as somebody in the secondary. Didn't quite see who it was, maybe Danny Johnson. But they're up to their own 38-yard line after a nice screen pass set up there. It's always nice to see those offensive linemen get out there and get some blocks. Of course, it's not nice, I guess, against us, but I love to see it when it's effective. All right, offset I formation to the left here. Chubb, the running back, takes the snap, handoff up the middle here. Chubb bouncing it outside to the left, and he's got room to run, and he runs into a wall, though, eventually, but not until 8 yards downfield. Was that Jamin Davis who hit him? He kind of stunned him there. That was a nice hit, but nice run, nice carry, good blocking up front there for the Browns. It's now going to be a 2nd and a long 1. All right. Yeah, it's more like 2nd and 2 here at their own 45. 2 receivers each side, takes the snap, handoff up the middle here for Chubb, and Chase Young will make the tackle, and it'll be a gain of 1. There is a flag on the play, though. A linebacker play has to offsides. Montez Sweat lines up offsides, and it's an automatic first down now for the Browns. Montez Sweat. And yeah, I mean, his hand does look like it's pretty much lined up in the neutral zone. Pretty much, it's not the best angle to look at that. Chase Young throwing the left tackle around. There you go. Chase Young looking strong in his first 2 games. Takes a snap, drops back to pass. Watson looking, pumping, pressure coming. He escapes, rolling to the left. There is a flag, most likely an area of holding. It is an incomplete pass, but this probably will be coming back 10 yards, assuming it's not a hands to the face, I guess. Holding. Offense number 75. And it will be a 10-yard penalty. It's Bitonio? How do you say his last name? I've only ever read it, never heard it said out loud. Bitonio gets called for the holding. So now it's 1st and 20. That'll move them back into their own territory. $13-16 left here in the first quarter. This is the opening drive of the football game. There's Kevin Stefanski, 25-23 record here in Cleveland. 3 receivers to the left. Watson now empty backfield set again. 4-man rush coming from Washington now. Quick throw over to the left side, and it's off the hands of the tight end Bryant. And that'll be up 2nd and 20 here for Cleveland. They're at their own 40-yard line. What's up, everybody in the chat? We got 86% voting for the commies tonight. Already 79 votes. We have 178 of you in here. Appreciate you all being here. If you haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Hopefully we'll have many more Skins games to come. Here we go. 3 receivers to the right. Watson in the shotgun, pointing out the blitz. Blitz might be coming. It does. Coming here. Couple of blitz. And they get home! It is Daron Payne writing himself a check. Right after he gets the sack, he says, "Give me that money," writing himself a check. And now it's 3rd and 1.5 miles here for Cleveland. They have their work cut out for them here now. Oh, man, no penalties here for Washington. Please don't give them up. A 3rd and 28. I wonder what the record is. This has got to be close if they ever got this. This would be disgusting. Here we go. In the shotgun, takes the quick snap. Setting up the screen. It'll be caught by Kareem Hunt. Kareem Hunt will not even get back to the original line of scrimmage. Or not even the original, the line of scrimmage. And Montez Sweat makes the tackle. And now it's 4th and 30 for the Browns. And I think they might punt here. Maybe, you know. Maybe Stefanski will come out with some guts. You know, no guts, no glory here. Come on, Stefanski. What are you scared? 4th and 30. Here we go. Here's the punter. And there's the snap. And there's the kick. Let's see if we'll get a return here. Wow, great kick. All the way back up to the 5 is Dax Milne. Dax Milne running to the middle of the field, trying to cut it up. And he will get to about the 20-yard line. So nothing crazy, but also reasonable field position for Washington. And there is Carson Wentz. We saw him towards the end of last game. In the quick game, he was very quick and efficient, pretty accurate for the most part. I only really remember one dangerous throw that he had over the middle of the field looking for Logan Thomas in double coverage that probably should have been intercepted. But other than that, he looked pretty effective last week against San Francisco towards the end of the game. They were sending some blitzes. They were playing a bit of a soft zone, but hey, whatever the defense gives you, take it, and hopefully Carson Wentz comes into this game with that mindset. Missed you in the 49ers game, Timmy. Hope you enjoyed the holidays. We did. What's up, Deshaun? Thanks for the kind words. I'm glad to be back. Analytics just might say go for it. Yeah, exactly. That celebration was sick. Yeah, exactly. That was awesome, man. He got that sacked, and he was like, yep, that's my paycheck coming home to Pappy. Get it, baby. How many sacks is that for Payne now? That's a great question. I see 10.5 and 9.5 in the chat. Let's take a look here. Do we have that? Sure, we can find that quickly enough. Here's Duran. He has 9.5, so that will be number 10.5 on the season for Duran Payne. Not bad for an interior defensive lineman. It's probably top 5, if not top 3 maybe, in that interior. Right? Like, of course, if you put edge rushers in there, he's outside the top 10. But defensive tackles usually don't get all that many sacks. You know, Aaron Donald's done it for years. He's one of the best. But I wonder, he's got to be up there for a D tackle. How was the cruise? The cruise was good, man. It was good. We enjoyed it. We had a good time. And did a lot of cool things, you know. It was a pretty chill one. And me and my wife had already been to the Caribbean. We went to the Bahamas and Florida, so we already been down there before, but still, we enjoyed it. Nice, relaxing week and had fun, man. Top 2 for DTs, is it? It might be top 2. It really might be. It might be Aaron Donald and then Duran Payne, honestly. You might be right. Payne is going to get paid. That's right. Payne needs to change his into an M, and it just says, pay me. Pay me. All right, here we go. Carson Wentz onto the field here. 1st and 10. There's Heineke on the sideline. Many people happy to see that. Many people disappointed. It was definitely a split decision in the fan base. But here we go. In the shotgun, takes the snap, handoff up the middle here. First carry to Jonathan Williams, and he's going to get a reasonable gain here of about 4 yards. Picking up 2nd and 6. Interesting that they go to Jonathan Williams first. Jonathan Williams gets the start over Brian Robinson. Is Brian Robinson not playing? Am I crazy? Interesting. They're going to go with Jonathan Williams to start this football game. I've liked how he's been running. He's been running very hard this season. He's not a top-notch running back by any means, but he's solid. 2 receivers each side. In the shotgun, 2nd and 6 is Carson Wentz. Takes the snap, blitz coming. Wentz gets it out quickly to the flat, but incomplete. Little high throw there for Jonathan Williams, and now it'll bring up 3rd and 6 for Washington. Wes is in at center. Yep. They want him to get him going, I guess. I guess so. That's weird that they go with Jonathan Williams over Brian Robinson to start this game. Very odd decision. Smart to play him early, let him get comfortable. I don't know. I would rather get my boy B-Rob comfortable, man. Get him in there, man. But here we go. 3rd and 6. Empty backfield set here. Bunched, though. 3 receivers bunched to the right. Takes the snap. 4-man rush. Pretty good protection. Throwing to the left side, and it's intercepted! Denzel Ward wins the first battle here in the Terry McLaurin versus Denzel Ward conversation. And it's a big interception for the Browns. They're already deep inside Washington territory around the 35-ish yard line, 34. Ooh, a little bit of a holding. Ooh, wow, he hugged Terry McLaurin. Not a great throw, way too far inside. And that is, if you go back and watch ever since the first preseason game, I criticize Carson Wentz on this. His outside throws are too far inside. He allows the defenders to get in there too many times, and this time they come away with a pick. That is tough, man. That is tough. Here we go. Offset I formation to the left. Takes the snap. Play action. Steps up, avoids the rush, now throws underneath. Wide open is Bryant, the tight end, and he's going to get the first down and a couple extra. Takes a little bit of a lick there at the end, but not until after about a 12 or 13-yard gain, and they are well inside field goal range now here for the Browns. 10.5 to go here in the first quarter. Not where Washington wanted to be here, especially against the Browns. The Browns are a very good team at front running with that beautiful run game they have. Here we go. Takes the snap, drops back. Blitz coming. They pick it up nicely, though, floating it to the end zone, and now incomplete. Amari Cooper was the intended target, but not on the same page. Way overthrown. That was actually fortunate for the Browns to not have an interception there because Amari Cooper was nowhere near the football. The safety couldn't get there in time. Took a little bit of pressure there by Montez Sweat. Montez Sweat forcing a little bit of a bad throw. Nice. All right, 2nd and 10 at Washington's 24-yard line. 10:06 to go here in the first quarter. Still 0-0, but Cleveland looking to score. 2 receivers to each side. Watson in the shotgun takes a snap. Handoff up the middle here for Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb will get a nice carry here on 2nd down. Gain of about 5, maybe 6. Setting up a much more 3rd and manageable here. Little delayed handoff. This is on the fans as well. They've been begging for Wentz. Yep. One of my Wentz lovers already throws a pick. Yep. Not usually that quickly. I despise all the anti-Heineke gang. Yep. Here we go. 3 receivers to the right. Takes the snap. Drops back. Watson throwing it to the left side. And nice coverage there by Danny Johnson. Knocking it away. Beautiful defense there by Danny Johnson. Getting underneath the receiver and poking it away. It looks like the intended target was David Njoku, who's having a pretty nice season this year. But great defense by Danny Johnson. They will force them to settle for a field goal here after the interception. And that'll put Washington's offense back on the field here. Cade York having a rough season, 23 for 31. But this one's pretty much a chip shot right down the middle here. 37-yard attempt. We have the snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is good. So Cleveland takes the first lead of the game here, 3-0, with 9:22 to go in the first quarter. Now, honestly, I do think there was a little bit of a tug there, a hug by Denzel Ward to get him in position, but let's assume that didn't happen. Who cares, right? That was still thrown too far to the inside by Carson Wentz, and that allowed Denzel Ward to get underneath that football and get the easy pick. If you're going to throw that out route, it's got to be high into the outside where only your man can get it. But instead, he threw it way too short or way too low, and Denzel Ward got the interception. Guys, chill. Wentz will throw a TD now. Let's hope. I like it. I like it. The NT doesn't matter. Wentz has arm talent. What up, Doug? Yes, every QB throws them. Not every QB is good enough to throw a pick instantly. Hey, he completed a pass, all right? He completed a pass. Get off his back, guys. Come on. Perfect protection time. Yep, it was good protection. I literally said it right after. They picked up the blitz well. He's got time and threw it right to Denzel Ward way too short. It's true. It just is true. It was a beautiful tight spiral. That's for sure. After this 3 and out, it's going to be Taylor time. Threw a dump off too high, then follows it with a pick. Yep. Sure did. Where's our tight ends this season? No quick plays to them at all. Logan Thomas has been a shell of himself. Obviously, Cole Turner started the year off hurt, but honestly, I was not even a big fan of Cole Turner coming out. I watched a lot of that Nevada tape because watching Carson Strong, wasn't super impressed with Cole Turner, and he's unfortunately been a disappointment. He was only a 5th-round pick, though. John Bates, I also didn't like coming out, unfortunately, and he's never been known as a pass catcher, so there's that. And Armani Rogers has been in and out of the lineup. When Armani Rogers has some opportunities, he's actually pretty decent, but he's our most athletic tight end, that's for sure, being about 6'4", 6'5", can run 4.4, really good quickness and agility. I like him, man. But arm talent. Yes, he's got the arm talent to throw it to the other team. Ironically, the commies haven't had a QB since the fall of the USSR. All right, there's the kick. And we're going to return here. Jarrett Patterson back to return up the middle of the field. Nice cut, but he unfortunately slips on the cut and got tripped up. And it's now he gets tackled around the 21-ish yard line. So that is where Carson Wentz will start this next drive. Oh, they're doing the comparison here. They're giving Carson Wentz the size, Heineke the pocket awareness, Carson Wentz the experience. Heineke understands the system better, and Carson Wentz the arm talent. And yeah, that is the big, they circle the arm talent. That is the big difference that Washington, the coaching staff, wants. But here we go, 1st and 10. 2 receivers to each side at the 22-yard line. Now, Turner goes in motion, 3 receivers to the right, takes the snap, handoff up the middle here for Brian Robinson. Brian Robinson will get tackled for only a 1-yard gain. Nice play there by whoever the defensive tackle was he just absolutely ate that block up. That is clear holding. Like, that is unbelievable that they didn't call anything, but you know, it is what it is. All right, 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9. In the shotgun. 3 receivers bunched to the left. Bates in motion now, takes the snap, setting up the screen here to Terry McLaurin, and McLaurin will get a gain of about 2. Nice play there by Greg Newsome to not let him get loose. Unfortunately, we did not get any blocks out there for Terry. Uh-oh, Sam Darnold throwing a touchdown to Tommy Trimble. That's the tight end I wanted in last year's draft from Notre Dame. 6'4", can run. A little bit of more of a dual threat than John Bates was, but, you know, can't live in the past. Here we are, 3rd and 7. Wentz in the shotgun. Empty backfield set. 3 receivers to the right. At our own 25-yard line. Only 3 down linemen right now, but they do send 4. Wentz quick throw over the middle, and there's the quick game to the tight end, and it'll be good enough for a 1st down. Gain of 10 for Washington. Nice quick throw to Logan Thomas. Logan Thomas makes the tough catch. And that is somebody that we could really use to come back to form. In the beginning, you could tell his knee was still not right, he being Logan Thomas. If he can come back to form, he was very dangerous before the injury, hence why he got a nice contract, 3 years, $24 million, I believe it was. Here we go. Wentz under center here, single back, bunched up, takes the snap, handoff up the middle. Here is Brian Robinson. Brian Robinson will fall forward for a gain of about 4-ish. So 2nd and 6 now coming up for Washington. Why is Wentz even playing? Yeah. If y'all got time, y'all got to visit Jarris' stream real quick. It's hilarious over there right now. There you go. Go hit up Jarris. Hit that like button for him. Shout out to Jarris. Here we go. 2nd and 6. Under 7 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Browns up 3-0. And we have Wentz in the shotgun here at their own 40. Puts another man in motion, takes the snap, handoff again to Brian Robinson. Brian Robinson sneaks through the line and pushing the pile for a first down. Still going. Oh my goodness, all the way past midfield. Brian Robinson never letting those feet stop. And it's a gain of about 15 on the carry. Moving the pile. No, sorry, it was a gain of more of about 11. I thought I was going off 1st and 10 numbers. No, it was about 2nd and 6. So a gain of about 11 on the play. And first down for Washington. So just past midfield now. 1st and 10 in the shotgun. Curtis Samuel goes in motion. Now takes the snap. Again, Brian Robinson. Handoff up the middle. And he gets another nice push. And he falls forward for a gain of about 4, maybe 5, depending on the spot. And the run game here. We're attacking the run game quickly. That was a part of my keys to victory. If you saw Skins in the game on Wednesday, part of it was continue to run the football. Don't feel as though you need to go back to the run and gun, or, the slinging it, the West Coast style offense where Wentz is throwing it 40, 45 times a game. I also said on the show on Friday night with Protect and Jarris, I don't want to see Carson Wentz have 35 attempts or more, right? I feel like in order to win this game, we want to run the ball quite a bit, hit the play action, hit him deep. And there we go. Here we go. The run game's working well. Are they going to go play action here? They do not. They hand it off to Jonathan Williams, and Williams will only get a gain of maybe a half yard on the play, and that'll bring up 3rd and 5 now. And it's 3-0 here. 3rd and 4. That was probably my favorite running back we've had in years. Honestly, yeah, he's been awesome. Ever since the first preseason game where I was seeing him consistently fall forward, I was like, I like this dude. Here we go. 3rd and 4. Wentz in the shotgun. Empty backfield, but now Jonathan Williams motions into the back. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle here for Jonathan Williams, and Jonathan Williams is going to try to push the pile here, and he's going to get close, but he's a yard short. Wow, we ran the ball on 3rd and 4. That you have to assume that means they're going to go for it here on 4th and 1. They're running the ball quite nicely. Here comes Brian Robinson. This is what they... Wait a minute. Is Brian Robinson going to the sideline on 4th and 1? Unimaginable. This is why they drafted this man. No shot in the world. Carson Wentz under center. They're going to do the QB sneak again. Put a man in motion. Takes the snap. Pitch play to the left is Jonathan Williams, and Williams gets stuffed. I can't imagine this. Unbelievable run. You literally drafted Brian Robinson in the 3rd round for this moment. For week 17 against the Browns, you need the win. 4th and 1. We draft Brian Robinson to go for it, and you don't even put him on the field. You put it in the hands of an undrafted free agent on a pitch play. Are you serious? Jonathan Williams has 4 carries, 6 yards. Brian Robinson has 4 carries, 21 yards. 4th and 1, who do you give it to? Unimaginably, how stupid can you be as a coaching staff? Yeah, you're right. Last week, 4th and 1, you give it to freaking Antonio Gibson. You drafted Brian Robinson for a reason. There was a primary reason to draft Brian Robinson in the 3rd round. How in the world do you send Brian Robinson running on the field and they're like, no, you come off? What? Brian Robinson wasn't even tired. He wasn't worn down. He didn't need a breather. He already was off the field. He was running onto the field to come on. But instead, on 3rd and 4, you run back-to-back plays to an undrafted free agent. It's unacceptable. It's so stupid. He's averaging 5 yards a carry, and you give it to the guy that's averaging 1.5 yards. What are we doing? I mean, how am I supposed to Okay, sorry. Jonathan Williams wasn't undrafted. I apologize. He was a 5th-round pick in 2016 from Buffalo. Silly me. He was a guy that was on your practice squad not 5 minutes ago. Jeez Louise. Yeah, now the commentary is saying what I've been saying this whole commercial break. Oh, they're so stupid. Here we go. Watson under center. At their own 41-yard line, takes the snap. Handoff up the middle here to the left side now is Nick Chubb, who's got a nice running room, and it's still going. And he's going to push the pile at the end. Going to get a gain of 15 yards up to the 44. And that will be inside Washington territory here. Let's take a look at this. Oh my gosh, it's just so beautifully done. The guard gets up, or whoever it was, I think it was the tackle, double teams with the guard, gets up to the linebacker, just creates a huge hole for a guy like Nick Chubb, who doesn't even need that size hole. You give it to him, it's just like huge. Now running to the right. You can't imagine how big the hole is right now. Nick Chubb's still going down in the red zone, tackled at the 10. It's almost like the defense wasn't on the field. They were running against cones. I literally can't describe to you how big that hole was for Nick Chubb. What are we running on defense right now? There's 2 tight ends on the right, and you have nobody covering the tight ends except for Kendall Fuller. No wonder they ran that way for so many. What am I watching? Is Ron Rivera trying to lose and get fired? Is this the WWE? Is this scripted? We want a Washington comeback or something? What am I watching? Watson in the shotgun now. 1st and goal, takes the snap, drops back, scanning the field. Now pressure coming, and he somehow does not get tackled. F.A. Obata, what are you doing? And now he loses 2 yards out of bounds by Mayo. This is why you got to get rid of that stupid freaking rule. If the ball is gone, you can't touch the quarterback. F.A. Obata thought the ball was gone, and he's not allowed to touch the quarterback. So what does he do? He stops. Look, he thinks the ball's gone. He's looking the other way. He's like, oh, I thought he threw the football, so I have to stop. No, it's not a magician. It's the stupid rules you put in place. Gosh, so stupid. Takes the snap, handoff up the middle. Kareem Hunt gets the carry up to about the 6-yard line. It'll be 3rd and goal. Unbelievable. It's only first quarter. We're not even past the first quarter. I'm already having a heart attack. What am I watching? I mean, it's just inexcusable bullcrap. Minute and a half to go in the first quarter here. 3rd and goal from the 6. Jeez. 3 receivers bunched to the right. Watson in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Drops back. 3-man rush only. Now a late blitz coming. And he's going to escape to his right. Looking, scanning. And then has to just run out of bounds with it. And that'll bring up 4th down. And Washington's defense will hold them to another field goal here. And Cleveland will go up potentially 6-0 here. Assuming they make the field goal. Man, we're so lucky with this nonsense that we've seen so far. A horrible throw by Carson Wentz, a missed call on that PI, just stupid decisions by Ron Rivera not putting in Brian Robinson. For some reason, Jonathan Williams starts this game even. What are we doing? Here we go. Cade York from the right hash here. Only a 25-yard attempt. We have... the snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is good. So it's 6-0 now. Cleveland with the lead. Hold on. Wait a minute. Flag on the play. What's the flag? Oh, my goodness. What's the flag? Don't tell me. Hold on. What's the flag? Is it on us? Stop. What's the flag here? Offsides. Defense number 47, Khaleke Hudson. Replay 4th down. Are they going to go for it? They're offsiding it, and they're going to go for it here on 4th and 3.5. Hold the phone. This actually might be a blessing in disguise here. This might be a blessing in disguise. They could fail here, and they don't score anything. Hold the phone. 3-0. It's not a gimme here. 4th and about 3.5. Here we go. Watson in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the left. David Njoku to the right. Kareem Hunt in the backfield. Watson in the shotgun. Kicks that leg up. Takes the snap. And he's going to keep it. Running up the middle. And he fails. And Washington gets a goal line stand. And it's a small blessing in disguise that we get an offsides call. Derek Forrest coming up and helping make the tackle. And Washington will take over on downs. Wow. Wow. Now it's only a 3-0 game. And we've already seen an interception and 2 turnover on downs in this game. And it's only the first quarter. 3 turnovers here early in this game. Washington will take over here with 18 seconds left in the first quarter. Wentz in the shotgun. Oh, what a concept. Brian Robinson in the backfield with him. Wonder what we're going to do. We got a heavy set here. Cam Sims all the way out left. We're just going to run it up the middle here. We don't even have a real receiver on the field. Here we go. Takes a snap. Brian Robinson will dive ahead for only a gain of 1. Everybody and their grandmother saw that one coming. And what makes it even worse is you have him out of the shotgun, so you know which direction Brian Robinson's going to go right off the gate, because when he lines up on the right, you hand it off and you go to the left. When they line up on the left, you hand it off and go to the right. When you're in I formation or single back formation, you could go either direction. You can even have a can call, and depending on the lineup of the defense, you can change the direction of the play without the defense really even knowing it. But instead, you run that out of the shotgun here, and there you go. The good old shotgun run for 1 yard with Brian Robinson. If it's an obvious running down, you don't run out of the shotgun. You just don't. All right, especially when you don't have a quarterback like Lamar Jackson, Kyler Murray, Justin Fields, somebody that can actually, Daniel Jones even, somebody that can actually run the ball at a reasonable clip like Carson Wentz is not going to threaten you on the read option play. No, you're handing the ball off to Brian Robinson every single time. Run it out of the single back formation and pound it up the middle. Allow Brian Robinson to get momentum running forward and then get as many yards as he possibly can. Just think things through, dude. Think it through. Oh, my goodness. It just think it through. I'm some donkey that played Division III football badly on a YouTube channel, and I understand that concept better than a $1 million coach who had a Hall of Fame potential father coach. I don't know. Was Norv Turner Hall of Famer? Who cares? A long-time NFL head coach and coach, Norv Turner. You've had all this background, but you don't understand these simple freaking concepts and thought about it at all. Thanks, curious person. I'm glad you're curious. Could have been 6-0. Slow coach is on drugs. Oh, man. What up, Pat? Happy New Year. Thank you for the super chat there, Pat. 249 euros, maybe? I don't know. I'm bad with my money signs. Brady has finished. Defense equals championships. What's the score over there? Let's actually take a look really quick. We got Falcons up 7-3 over the Cardinals. Bears up 10-7 over the Lions. We have Chiefs up 6-0 on the Broncos. Patriots up 7-0 on the Dolphins. Colts up 3-0 on the Giants. Saints up 7-0 on the Eagles. Panthers up 7-0 on the Bucks. And Texans down 7-0 to the Jaguars. All right, we're getting back into this game here. All right, Wentz in the shotgun, takes the snap, handoff up the middle, and it's another shotgun run, and we lose a yard. Thank you, Elliott, making a nice play for the Browns. And now we have 3rd and long, backed up into our own end zone because we stink. Save me, please. Yeah. Yep. 3rd and 9. Here we go. Here we go. Empty backfield set here. 3 receivers to the left. Myles Garrett on the right side of that line. Oh, nearly got him to jump, and we do chip. Oh, wait, hold on. There's a flag going deep. Has Terry with a step, and it's incomplete. Good coverage there by Ward. A little bit overthrown there by Wentz. And it's 3rd and 9. What's the flag going to be here? Couldn't have been a false start. They didn't stop the play. So it had to be an offsides here. And there might be a second 2 fouls. Both on the defense. Offsides. Number 97. Penalties declined. Holding. Defense. Number 21, they get the defensive holding this time, and the drive stays alive. Denzel Ward getting a little handsy there with Terry McLaurin. This is why you paid this dude. Oh, heck yeah. Oh, my goodness. Just grabbed all sorts of jersey. Easy call for the ref. Even the last one was easy. But, hey, let's just take a look, all right? He's not going to shut down Terry McLaurin. Come on, boy. Denzel Ward's a great corner, but Terry McLaurin is amazing. All right, here we go. 1st and 10. In the shotgun here. Takes the snap, drops back to pass, quick throw, and into the dirt by Carson Wentz because he doesn't know how to throw a swing pass. He's been in the league for 8 years or 7 years, and a swing pass is too complicated because he throws it too high and then he throws it too low. And Wentz is the greatest. Wentz is the greatest. 2nd and 10. 14:07 to go here in the second quarter. Can we get just a few more penalties? Because Carson Wentz ain't going to do it. Under center here. Single back formation. Takes the snap. Running to the right side. And Brian Robinson gets smacked. What a hit by Reggie Ragland. That was a monster hit in the hole. It'll be a gain of 3, but respect. Brian Robinson kind of had to jump over. He had to jump over Norwell, which lost his footing. And Reggie Ragland was right there to catch him. Great form. Lifted him up off his shoulders and tackled him backwards. Nice tackle. 3rd and 7. Thanks, Andrew Norwell, for cutting right in front of your running back. I appreciate it. Here we go. Wentz in the shotgun. Empty backfield. 3 receivers to the left. Myles Garrett on the left side of the defense now. Takes the snap. They do chip again. Wentz going deep down the middle of the field into double coverage, and it's intercepted by Grant Delpit. One of the worst throws I've ever seen. That was unbelievably, stupidly bad with no pressure, no nothing. Carson Wentz, send your buns to the bench. You're throwing it to Curtis Samuel in double coverage down the middle of the field. Who do you think you are, Taylor Heineke? Holy smokes. We have an overthrow on a swing. We have an interception that was underthrown to Ward. We have a ball in the ground on the swing pass. And then we have a double coverage down the middle of the field to Curtis frickin' Samuel. And it didn't even give Curtis a remote chance. It looked like that ball just fluttered. It basically looked like a punt straight to the safety. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Then we got Donkey bringing in Jonathan Williams instead of Brian Robinson. I'm living in upside down world or something. I don't know what I'm watching. I don't know what I'm watching. Well, 348 of you are watching right now. I appreciate all of you in the chat. If you haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Please hit the like. It definitely helps the stream a lot. Appreciate that. Get it out to more people. If you're also really enjoying it, hit that share button, right? Share it on your Facebooks, your Twitters, or whatever else you use. Share it to your friends and family, especially the other Commanders fans. But I'm also here every Sunday night, Monday night, and Thursday night game as well throughout the season. And I'll be here throughout all of the playoff games here doing the radio style play-by-play that I'm doing right now. Here we go. I ain't summon unless they put Heineke back in. Sounds good, Alex. Is Billy Kilmer still alive? Basically, Wentz lost it since he started struggling in the Eagles. It's so bad. Am I going to call all the playoff games? Yes. I have no intentions on going anywhere else throughout the entire playoffs. So, yeah, we're doing all the playoff games. Who are you looking at? No. And it's so underthrown. It's not even close to being anywhere near Curtis Samuel for him to be able to catch that. And meanwhile, they just showed the check down wide open for a first down. Thanks, Wentz. Here we go. 1st and 10. Takes the snap. Looking, scanning, and going to the right side. And he slips the first sack, and now he goes down. It is Montez Sweat getting the sack, but Chase Young was getting the pressure first. Now it's 2nd and long here for the Browns. Let's take a look here on Chase Young this play. He's got a tight end on his side, takes the snap, no chip, working one-on-one. All right, so he's just playing contain, but nice move there to get around the tackle. The tackle kind of over-pursued him to try to stuff him, and Chase Young gets around, gets the pressure, and Montez Sweat is there to help him clean it up. So it wasn't really a classic pass rush, if you will. There's Chase Young. I was listening to Jonathan Allen talk about Chase Young on the Hang Time podcast with Tressway. Love Tressway as a punter. I think he could do a little bit better as a podcast guy. He's got a as an interviewer kind of guy. He's got some things to work on. Hopefully he's working on it. But anyway, Jonathan Allen was talking about Chase Young, and he's just said youthful. He is so youthful and full of energy that he says, I can't believe he can play a whole game like that. Like between plays, he's just hyped up, amped up, talking, jumping around. And Jonathan Allen said, I'm curious if he'll play like that in 3 years. But we're already seeing that here early in this game. It's just a different energy with Chase Young. He's got that leadership already in him as a young player. He understands he's the number 2 pick. He understands where his team is. And I really appreciate how well he has looked since he's returned from his injury. I was really skeptical. I was one of those that I didn't think that he was going to be that much of a game changer, considering how he ended last season and coming off that big injury. I was pretty limited on my expectations, but he has completely blown me away. So very cool to see from Chase Young. I'm very happy to see it. You wanted Wentz, you got Wentz. Now the defense has to keep bailing him out. Yep. Yup. I was fine with the Wentz moving on from Heineke to Wentz, but I did say my preferred move would be go straight to Sam Howell. See what he has, and I think he has just as much chance to win games as as Heineke and Wentz. Honestly, that's how I really believe or really feel, because this team runs through the run game and the defense anyway. So what's the difference if we have a veteran or a rookie that are going to throw picks or be a problem? I mean, can Sam Howell play any worse than what Wentz is playing right now? Can you imagine worse quarterback play? Honestly, I can't. There's 2 for 6, 13 yards, 2 picks in the first quarter and 2 minutes. How could do this? Let's see what the young buck could do. That's what I wanted to see, but he's not even suited up today, so he will not be in this game. Imagine throwing 2 picks and only being down 3-0 to Deshaun Watson. There is still life. Maybe Wentz trade to Shanghai Sharks. Yeah, don't get me wrong. This game is not over. It's far from over. It's just inexcusable stupidness, though. Uh-oh. Somebody is grabbing their left knee. Who was that? Was that Jonathan Allen? Oh, no. Takes the snap, handoff to the left side is Chubb. Chubb cutting it up, and he will get a gain of about 5 yards or so, so it'll bring up about 3rd and 9. Oh, how am I not talking about Allen Hurt? I didn't see it until right now, Rudy. I'm so sorry. I missed it. I saw Chase Young and Montez Sweat celebrating, but I don't know. I must have been looking at stats or something when they put it on there. I didn't see that he was on the ground until right now. Very scared. I hope he's okay for the future. Oh, man. Jonathan Allen's my favorite player. Love him for our defense. But here we go. 3 receivers to the right. 3rd and 8 now at their own 48. Takes the snap. 4-man rush. Watson steps up. Pressure coming. And he escapes the sack. Now he's going backwards. Chase Young. He stiff arms Chase Young. Looking, scanning, has time. Trying to make another guy miss. He does. Stays on his feet. Now slings it underneath. And what's the flag going to be? Oh, he threw it to an offensive lineman. That is hilarious. He threw it to Conklin, so that's going to be an intentional grounding, or no, it can't be intentional grounding, just illegal receiver, I guess. Illegal touching. Penalties declined. That'll be 4th down. How did F.A. Obata not bring Deshaun Watson down? That was respect. And then Deshaun Watson stiff-arming Chase Young there. How in the world did he not go down? Jumping over Obata as well. Showing off why he was a first-round pick, and many considered him a top 5 quarterback, maybe even higher, before the incident off the field happens. Man, Deshaun Watson. 4th and 8. All right, there's the kick. And oh, what a punt. Beautiful punt there by the Browns. And it'll be at the 4-yard line. Terrible field position yet again here for Washington. Cleveland winning the field position battle, but it's only 3-0. But I think I did miss I didn't miss the super chat. Sorry. Thank you, Alex, so much for that super chat. But yeah, maybe a trade to Shanghai Sharks. That's hilarious. But yeah, I loved your point, though. Imagine throwing 2 picks and only being down 3-0 to Deshaun Watson here. We're still in this game after all the absolute heinous, ridiculous calls that we have made as a team. We're still here. Put the team on eBay. Here comes garbage truck juice wins. Now Carson is going to play scared and reserved. Put in 4. He deserves it. Allen is questionable to return. Good to know. Good to know. Hopefully he comes back soon. Time to do that stupid end around to Curtis and get a safety. We forced a fumble. How do we not? Uh-oh. Take a look here at the rest of the games. All right, we got Cardinals now take the lead over the Falcons. Falcons are driving, though, a little bit. Lions take the lead over the Bears, 14-10 now. Chiefs up 6-3 on the Broncos. Dolphins, Patriots all knotted up there at 7. Giants take the lead over the Colts, 7-3. Saints still have a 10-0 lead over the Eagles. Panthers up 7-0 over the Buccaneers. And the Jaguars have the football and have the lead on the Texans. All right, there you go. Hey, Tim, are you going to be doing the Rose Parade tomorrow? No. All right. Apparently the crowd's cheering for Heineke. Wentz has as many interceptions as he does completions here now in this game. Heineke on the sideline trying to be a good teammate as he normally does. Cam Sims in motion, so we all know we're going to run this football. If we may as well bring in extra linemen here at this point. Here we go. Wentz takes the snap, handoff up the middle here to Brian Robinson. Brian Robinson will dive ahead for a gain of about 3 or 4. Thanks, babe. Why bring in Logan Thomas, John Bates, and Cam Sims to block? Why? You really act like we're ever going to throw that football. That's really what we're going to do. We're going to throw the football with John Bates, Logan Thomas, Cam Sims, and whoever else was on the field. You're running it every time. 2nd and 6. 3 receivers to the right. Single back. Dotson goes in motion. Now 2 receivers to each side. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle here for Brian Robinson. Brian Robinson will push the pile a bit and get a gain of about 5 or so. So now it'll bring up 3rd down and 2. See what Washington has in store. We need Hal. Yeah, well, Hal is not suited up, so that's not going to happen. Chase Young walking over to Carson Wentz, giving him some words of encouragement, giving him a hug. All right, Wentz in the shotgun. Have we seen a play action gone deep yet? I don't think we have because he stinks. In the pistol, takes the snap, handoff up the middle here for Brian Robinson. Brian Robinson makes a guy miss going to the left side, and he will get the 1st down. Nice tackle by number 42. Man, my understanding going into this game is that the Browns were a bit weak at linebacker due to injury and such. Is that Deion Jones? Number 42? No, it's Fearless. No, Fields, excuse me. I have Fearless. I thought it said Fearless. Fields. That was a great form tackle. Reggie Ragland had one earlier. I don't know how good they are in coverage. I haven't been paying that much attention, but I like how they tackle in their form and they fill the holes. Well done. 1st and 10 now at their own 18. Takes the snap, handoff up the middle here for Brian Robinson. Brian Robinson does not see any sort of kind of hole, and he has 5 Browns tackling him at once, and it'll lose about a half yard. Go home, Chase to wins. We need this game. Yes, we do, Irvin. Yes, we do. 8 in the box, and we just go up the middle. Yep. Yeah, where's the play action deep, man? Would love to see that. But let's see what they do it now. Right after a stuff. Oh, my goodness. Jonathan Williams is back in the game. Here we go. 2nd and 10. In the shotgun is Wentz. It's a 2 tight end set, 1 on each side, and a receiver out wide to each side. Takes the snap, looking to throw. Quick throw over to the right side. Has his man, Jahan Dotson, and he'll get a gain of about 7, maybe 8, depending on the spot, setting up down 3rd and manageable. Good job, Wentz, finally seeing some off coverage, seeing he had his man, Jahan Dotson. Gets it out quickly and finds him. Where the zone run, stretches, reverse traps, something, we just run up the middle every play, yeah. Except on 4th and 1, where we wanted to run up the middle. Here we go, 3rd and 2. In the shotgun, 2 running backs in the backfield, 3rd and 2. Puts a man in motion, takes a snap. We're going to hand it off to Jonathan Williams again on a most important play, but he does spin off a tackler, and he gets a nice run. Getting about 10, maybe 12 yards and past the 35-yard line. Nice play. Jonathan Williams stepping up. Finally making Ron and Scott look a little smart here, even though this is exactly why you drafted Brian Robinson. But here we are. Nice run because there was not much blocking there around anybody else. He does spin off that tackle and gets a nice gain. 1st and 10 Washington. We're not dead yet. Here we go. Under center, single back formation here. Brian Robinson back in the game, and they hand it off to him to the left side, and he will fall forward for a gain of 3 up to the 41-yard line. Is now Washington, 2nd and 7. Running the ball very nicely here on this drive. We've only needed 1 completion from Carson Wentz, a quick little 7-8 yard play to Jahan Dotson. He's already thrown his 2 picks for the day, so we should see all TDs the rest of the way. That's what we're hoping, J-Rabbit. Especially in a 3-0 game. If he starts turning it on now, sky's the limit. 2nd and 7. 3 receivers to the right. Takes the snap. Play action. Wentz. Pressure. And down goes Wentz. Charles Leno, it looked like, got destroyed here by Winovich, and it's 3rd and 1.5 miles here. Brian Robinson couldn't help protect either. Let's take a look here. How does he get in? Takes the snap. Oh, my goodness. Charles Leno just never even touches Winovich. Why are you leaning on a pass play? Why are we leaning so... You don't need to lean and punch like that. Oh, my goodness. Now it's 3rd and 17. Wentz in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the right. Screen pass coming all the way. Nope. Looking. Going to the right side. And it's going to be caught for the first down. Jahan Dotson comes up with a big catch. And that'll move the chains. What a play here. Nice route by Jahan Dotson. That is why we drafted him early. That is a beautiful route. And it's again thrown too far inside on that out route, but Jahan Dotson makes him right. That's got to be farther outside, Wentz. Got to be farther outside. We're lucky that a defender didn't get a hand in there, and Jahan Dotson's a stud. Handoff up the middle here. Jonathan Williams will get the carry for about 2.5, maybe 3. Here we go. Carson Wentz kills me with those outside throws. Kills me. He stinks at them with all that arm talent. He is so bad at outside throws. He leaves those things way too far inside and allows defenders to even get close to the football. It's just horrible. Here we go. 2nd and 7. Wentz in the shotgun. Under 5 minutes to play. 3 receivers bunched to the left. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle now. Here we go. Brian Robinson. Nice cut. And dives ahead for another first down. Gain of about 8, maybe 9. Inside Browns territory now, past the 40. And here we go. Oh, what a throw to DJ Moore. Carolina up 14-0 over the Buccaneers now. And Carolina might be actually going to the playoffs. That's wild. Takes the snap here. Go ahead. Handoff outside. Nice stiff arm there by Brian Robinson. And Brian Robinson turns nothing into something. And there's Chase Young coming out to meet Brian Robinson right near his sideline, hyping his boy up. Now it's 2nd and 6. Oh, wonder if you guys heard that. Here we go. 2nd and 6. Under 4 minutes to play here in the second quarter. Wentz in the shotgun. Sims in motion. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle here. Cutting it up. And Jonathan Williams will dive ahead for a gain of about maybe a half yard. Maybe nothing. So 3rd down. Wow, this drive has already lasted nearly 8.5 minutes. Almost 9 minutes of playtime. So yeah, 8.5, 8:27 and counting. By the time they call hike, it's going to be darn near 9 minutes on the game clock taken up by this drive. Washington getting close to field goal range. They're not even quite in field goal range yet, even though after it's 9 minutes holding on to the football, this drive did start on their own 4. Here we go. Takes the snap. Wentz drops back. Throwing it to the left side. Has a man wide open is Logan Thomas, and now they're in the red zone. Up to the 17-yard line. This Browns defense has got to be huffing and puffing right now. Nice blitz recognition by Wentz. Good job there. Greg Newsome was over top of Logan Thomas. He sent the blitz. He immediately goes there to Logan. Finds him open. Nice gain. 1st and 10 Washington. 2.5 to go here in the second quarter. Here we go. Wentz under center. 3 receivers bunch to the right. Takes the snap. Handoff to Brian Robinson. Brian Robinson will fall forward for only a gain of about 2 on this one. Up to the 15-yard line. It's 2nd and 8. Gosh, tired of us running too much. Should have passed on that first down. I'm okay with running right now with how our quarterback's been playing, continuing to make that defense very tired. I mean, this is already over a 10-minute drive right now for Washington, and we just hit the 2-minute warning. Washington still has all 3 timeouts. They're inside the red zone, and they're just going to continue to put pressure here on this defense. This defense needed this 2-minute warning badly, but I'll be right back. All right, I am back. All right, I'm back. How many we got in here? 372 of you. You guys are awesome. We're getting close to 4,250 subscribers. So if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. All right, we got this, we got that. All right, what's up, everybody in the chat? I may have been too early on Wentz. Please prove me wrong, right? I hope so, too. Tim got on the black jersey. Yep. Is that our mascot? It is the hog? I didn't even think about that. There's Joe. All right, here we go. Wentz in the shotgun. 2 running backs in the backfield with him. 2nd and 8. Takes the snap. Handoff here up the middle. Brian Robinson. Brian Robinson will dive ahead for a gain of 4 up to the 11-yard line. So that'll set up a 3rd and 4. 3rd and 4 for Washington. Joe Gibbs looks ticked. Yeah. We're getting sued by the Hogs. I did hear about that. But then they said the Hogs were here today. So are we getting sued by the Hogs? Maybe that's fake news. Amazing how the offense can play the 49ers and the Browns defense and have similar results. Yeah. Just another underwhelming performance at home. Yep. I was talking to a buddy today. He goes, "What are you looking for out of Washington?" I literally just said, "Give me a W." I really don't care how ugly or nasty it is, and it's been ugly and nasty. But if I just get a W here, I really don't care. I really don't. Just give me a W. Here we go. Third and 4 here. Browns used their first timeout. That's how the clock got stopped. Wentz in the shotgun, 3 receivers to the left at the 11-yard line. Takes a snap, drops back to pass, looking, pumping, now throwing it to the left side, and it's wide open is Logan Thomas up near the 5-yard line, and Washington here inside the 10-yard line. 1st and goal now for Washington, right up around the 5. Logan Thomas just easily finding a hole in that zone. Well done. Easy pitch and catch. And here we go, 1st and goal. Is this Brian Robinson time? Here we go. Brian Robinson already in this first half has 16 carries, Let's see if they lean on him again. Here we go. Hogs wanted to present that lawsuit in person. That's awesome. That'd be funny. Here we go. Under 2 minutes to go. Browns use their second timeout. Continuing to make them use their timeouts. Let's run the football here. Takes the snap. Hand off to Brian Robinson. Brian Robinson will try to push the pile here. And he does fall forward for a gain of 2. And Cleveland will use their final timeout to have some time before halftime. So Cleveland did start the game with the football. So Washington will get the ball coming out of half. So this was a perfect opportunity for Washington to double up here before half. I would run the ball again. That way you can run the clock, or if you score, great. But that way, if you don't get it, you continue to just run the clock, go power offense, continue to pound the rock up the middle, up the middle, up the middle, and force them to use their timeouts, man. If they have to, just use it. I'd probably just run 3 more times up the middle if I'm being honest with you. Maybe even a QB sneak right now. Throw it in there just to throw them off. 2nd and goal. We have Wentz in the shotgun. 2 receivers out wide to the right. Takes the snap. Play action. Wentz keeps it running to the left side. Stiff arms, dives ahead. And he will gain about 1.5 yards. So that does allow the clock to run. There's Wentz keeping it on a read option there. Was it a good decision here? Let's take a look. Takes the snap. Yep. And good play there by Grant Dilpit to not allow that to be a touchdown for Cleveland. But all right, here we go. 3rd and less than 2 now. 3rd and goal and from about the 1.5 yards or so. Minute good to go. Wentz in the shotgun. Run it again, baby. Run it again. Puts Jahan Dotson in motion. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle. Brian Robinson will be just short. And here we go. 4th down and goal. Get it in there right here, right now. And now that allows no points from the Browns before half. Charles Leno ended up on the ground. Andrew Norwell scored a touchdown, though. Look at that. Too bad he didn't have the ball. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Get in there, baby. Get in there. Use the timeout. Bring in your heaviest formation. Heaviest. Not Cam Sims. Not Logan Thomas. All right. I want John Bates as the only tight end on this field. Unless you want to bring in a fullback. I don't care. Throw whoever you want in fullback. Deron Payne or somebody. I think that's what Roger says. I like it. Kick the dang field goal? No, you run the football up the middle here. You run it up the middle. You get it again. Give it to your boy. You drafted this kid in the 3rd round for a reason. Brian Robinson's going to get a touchdown right here. Let's go. Let's go. Wentz under center. Heavy formation. Logan Thomas goes in motion. Wentz puts Jahan in motion. Takes the snap. QB sneak. It's good. Touchdown! Washington! Beautifully done by the coaching staff. Finally, some praise to the coaching staff. They ran the ball consistently, used 12 minutes of clock, perfectly ran the ball from the 5 3 straight times, and then you get it in the end zone. Now Cleveland has no time to put points on the board before half. Beautifully, beautifully, beautifully done. And then you call a QB sneak with a 6'5" quarterback who goes over the top and reaches it in. Boom! Exactly how I drew it up. Except the QB sneak. Here we go. The snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is good. And we know what time it is. What time is it? What time is it? It's time to fire up the band!
Braves on the warpath, fight for all DC. Runner pass and score, we want a lot more. Beat 'em up a touchdown, let the point soar. Fight on, till you have won. Sons of Washington, row, row, row. Hail to the Redskins, hail victory. Braves on the warpath, fight for all ye see.
Let's go. Let's go. Come on, baby. Come on. If you ain't hyped, you ain't living. Uh-oh. About to get a return. And he gets to about the 25-yard line. All right, we're back. So Watson will come onto the field here with 15 seconds. Not sure if they even try to do anything, but here we go. All right, they just kneel it, and we will go into halftime. Washington 7, Cleveland 3. All right. All right, let's take a look here at the stats. We have Deshaun Watson, 3 for 8, 23 yards. Carson Wentz, 6 for 10, 62 yards. No touchdowns, 2 picks. Watson has no touchdowns either. Watson's already been sacked 4 times this game. Wentz has also been sacked for 1-time 10-yard loss. Brian Robinson, the rookie, 18 carries, 64 yards. Not a great yards per carry average, but that's a lot of Brian Robinson already in this football game. Beautifully, beautifully done. Nick Chubb, 5 carries, 68 yards. Got to continue to hand the ball off more if you are Cleveland. But it's hilarious because Washington literally took the ball over that whole second quarter. It's insane. Look at this. The whole second quarter, it was, wait, where is it? There it is. An 11.5-minute drive. Got this ball with 11:48 at our own 4 and go all the way 11.5-minute drive, ending it in a touchdown. Washington will also get the ball first coming out of halftime. Nick Chubb also the leading receiver, 1 catch, 12 yards. Harrison Bryant also has 1 catch for 12 yards. Logan Thomas, leading receiver right now for Washington, 3 catches, 32 yards. Leading tacklers for both teams, you got Fields with 8. You have Deron Payne with 2 sacks already on the day with 3 tackles as well. Or 3 tackles that includes 2 sacks. Cade York has made his only field goal attempt. He did have a second attempt, made it, but we actually went offside. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Joey Sly, 1 for 1 on his extra point. We have not seen Tress Way at all this game because we've been throwing picks or having turnovers. Washington already has 3 turnovers this game and somehow has a 7-3 lead. Corey Bajorquez has 2 punts. Looking here at the team stats, Washington has 10 first downs, 6 for 10 on 3rd down. That's tremendous. And right now, Browns only have 5 first downs and 0 for 4 on 3rd down. Penalties, you have 2 penalties against the Browns, 2 penalties against Washington. 2 turnovers we already discussed, really 3 turnovers. There's really been 4 turnovers. I don't know why they don't count turnovers on downs as turnovers. I'm kind of confused by why that's a thing. Excuse me, but Washington winning the time of possession battle now 20-10 here, so 2-1 on the time of possession, and they have the lead 7-3. Eagles defense sweat carted off the field, taken to the hospital? Really? That's not good. Mike Evans with a 65-yard touchdown. Yeah, let's take a look here at the rest of the league, shall we? So Falcons have a 14-10 lead over the Cardinals. Oh, Desmond Ridder having a really nice game right now. 12 for 14, 97 yards. Also running the ball well as a team. They have 8 carries, 41 yards, and a touchdown for Al-Jahir. Right now, David Blau has 13 for 18, 98 yards and a touchdown. The Cardinals are trying to drive on them. Lions have a 21-10 lead over the Bears. The Lions' home record is really good, but we have 14 of 18, 153 yards and 2 touchdowns for Jared Goff. Jamal Williams, 8 carries, 46 yards as well. Justin Fields right now only 3 for 7, 33 yards and a touchdown, but he does have 6 carries for 113 yards for Justin Fields already, and they're not even at halftime. Holy smokes for Justin Fields. But right now the Lions have a pretty commanding lead of 11, and they have the football at Chicago's 13-yard line. Moving on here, we got Broncos versus Chiefs. Chiefs 13, Broncos 10 with a minute and 2 to go in the second quarter. Patrick Mahomes right now 8 for 23, 212 yards, a touchdown and a pick. Pacheco has 4 carries, 16 yards and a touchdown. We have Russell Wilson 8 for 15, 56 yards. Excuse me, still struggling. He does have a rushing touchdown though. Good for him. And there you go. Sorry. All right. We have Dolphins versus Patriots. Still all knotted up 7 apiece. Miami right now has the football 3rd and 22. So they're most likely going to be looking to punt. Giants just had a pick 6 from Landon Collins, and now they have a commanding 21-3 lead over the Colts. Colts are really falling apart, especially after that 33-0 comeback allowed by them. We have Buccaneers down 7 now after the touchdown to Mike Evans. They're down 14-7 to the Panthers. Taking a look here, Sam Darnold, 10 for 13, 113 yards and 2 touchdowns, having a really solid day. Meanwhile, Tom Brady, 15 for 19, 196 yards and a touchdown. And I hear freaking Pat in the chat complaining. What are you complaining about? They're doing great. Mike Evans already has 5 catches, 94 yards and a touchdown. They just don't run the freaking football. Because what's his name sucks. Leftwich is terrible. Your offensive coordinator. He is just so bad. All right. Continuing on, though. We have the Saints and the Eagles at halftime. Saints up 13-0 right now. Gardner Minshew, 6 for 10. They've only ran the ball. Oh my gosh. Gardner Minshew's been sacked 15 times. What are the Eagles doing? The Eagles wouldn't be that petty, would they? The Eagles actually wouldn't be that petty, would they? Why in the world have they thrown the ball 15 times to only 2 runs? Are they trying to lose so that Cowboys will beat us since we are the team that ruined their undefeated season? They're not that petty, right? I read way too much into that, right? Tell me I read too much into that. All right, Buccaneers just scored, so it's 14-10 over there now. Jaguars handling business over there in the Texans, 21-0 currently. All right, well, we got an interesting lineup of games. Very interesting. So with the Eagles potentially losing, this opens the door for the Vikings to be very competitive against the Packers, even though I think they were already going to be pretty competitive there. But man, interesting. All right, well, that's what we got. That drive was insane. Denver has scored 10 points. Is that a season high in the first half? You might be right. Let's ride. Just kidding. We ain't clinching. The Bears suck. Nope, we will not clinch, but all that matters is a win. Just win, and we'll see what happens after that. Yep, they don't want to play Washington. Eagles could be done already. We'll see. I think they're still a really good football team. They're just being weird right now. Why in the world would you have a game plan with Gardner Minshew dropping back for 15 dropbacks and only running the ball twice? That is so unlike the Eagles coaching staff. They are way smarter than that. Way smarter than that. Eli, Packers Nation, what's up, man? Cowboys are going to play their players, most likely. Tim, Manchu is the man, yeah. Who will be the QB if we lose and Carson sucks? If we lose and get eliminated, then Sam Howell will be the quarterback. We clinch if we win and let the Lions, Seahawks, and Packers lose? Correct. But the Lions are up 21-10 on the Bears right now. Seahawks and Packers play at 4. Well, Carson does suck, so the only question is if we lose. Packers not losing? All right, we'll see. We'll see, Eli. Sam Howell is definitely not starting if we get eliminated next year. I don't know. Sam Howell could. Who knows? Tim, who got the touchdown? Carson Wentz did on a QB sneak. Diving over the pile and just reached the ball over the end zone and called it a day. Lions ain't losing to the Bears. True. So I guess I need to go to the store more often. I leave the house and we score. Yeah, Bod, what are you still doing here? Get to the store. Come on, man. No. All right, we'll go with that. There you go. Is that easier to see, peeps? The stats, if I zoom it in a little bit. Hopefully you can see that a little bit better. Brady didn't give up his family to lose. Yep. I agree, Wes. I agree. So there's no point to get our hopes up for the playoffs? Why do you say that? I don't know why you'd say that. Saints got 5 sacks, not 15. Sorry, if I said 15 sacks, I'm saying 15 dropbacks, not sacks. I said, why in the world would you drop 15 times back with Gardner Minshew as your quarterback? I knew it had 5 sacks, 10 throws for Gardner Minshew, but only 2 carries. So they've dropped back 15 times and only ran the ball twice. Landon Collins did get a pick 6, yeah. 15 sacks, that's insane. Yeah, no, it's 5 sacks. If I said 5 sacks by accident, I didn't mean that because I was clearly talking about dropbacks, but no worries. We play good teams, good and bad teams, just okay. Good teams, good, and bad teams, just okay, yeah. Do we draft a QB or wait for 2024? It depends, I guess. It all depends. I'm more interested in drafting a left tackle, personally. I want to draft offensive linemen and just revamp this offensive line all the way around the board. I would love to just completely fix this O-line, draft a couple of secondary and linebacker pieces, sign a couple of pieces there, pay Daron Payne, cut Carson Wentz to save that money, and then I would ride with Sam Howell. Maybe bring in a vet that can compete with him to see who wins the job, but give Sam Howell a year, and then 2024, see what you got, man. Tim, will you ever call a game at FedEx Field? I would love to one day. I really would. It's just with how connections work and my setup, I would need a lot better stuff to set it up. It's not impossible. Maybe one day I need to get a high quality mic. I feel like my mic's okay, but not nearly good enough to take it to FedEx Field. But get a really quality headset mic that, maybe hears a little bit of the outside noise, but for the most part just hears me. And there's stuff I would have to get to do that, and I'm not opposed to doing it one day. I would love to, or even get a box or something. Get season tickets in a box, just go all out and pay for it. I would do that for sure. We would get you a Shure mic, SHURE. Is that really a brand? Is that true? I don't know. I haven't looked too much into it yet, but you know what? Maybe that would be fun. I would love to do it. There he is. There's the Washington Commander pig. Draft an O-line, yeah. But 5 O-line is almost essential for us to draft. Almost, yeah. We got to replace 3 starter, maybe 4 if we going to go in a different direction on center. Probably not. I think Chase will give him one. I'm fine with giving Chase Roullier another one, but getting a quality backup would be really nice if possible. Obviously, easier said than done. I like Sam Cosmi, but yeah, we need at least 3 starters. At least. All right, here we go. Washington's about to get the ball back here to start this second half. There's the kick, and it will be returned here by Jarrett Patterson up the middle. Nice move, but he will get it to about the 26, maybe 27-ish yard line here. And that is where Carson Wentz and Washington will start this next drive. So we just saw Washington completely take over that last drive, running the football a lot. Look at this. Only 11 dropbacks for Carson Wentz right now. 27 runs. That is huge. Huge for Washington. Here we go. Under center. Single back formation. 2 tight ends on the left side. Receiver out wide to each direction. Takes the snap. Here we go. Trying to run it to the stretch left, and he will get nothing on this play. Grant Dilpit making a great play. Keeping his contain. And nowhere to go. Second down and along 11, it looks like. Maybe 12 for the Commanders. Why not pass him first down? I would have loved a play action up the middle, deep shot just to start this game right away to Terry McLaurin or Jahan Dotson or Curtis Samuel, one or the other. I don't care. De'Ami Brown. I would have loved that, but, you know, we don't do that. 3 receivers bunch to the right. Takes a snap. Handoff to the right side is Brian Robinson, and Robinson will only get a gain of about a yard or so, and it's going to be 3rd and 10. Now we're running it to the outside. Not really effective so far. I prefer to run up the middle with our offensive line. They're more strong than they are quick, and running zone, you really need athletic offensive linemen. Trey Turner and Andrew Norwell are some of the slowest people you would ever meet, and they're just terrible. Terrible. And the one thing, though, is they're a bit stronger than they are quick, so not that they're great at strength either. So that's why I prefer to run up the middle with how our team is set up. But it is what it is. It's nice Tim isn't on the cruise, play calling sounding like a robot. Yeah. Good. I'm glad that the mic quality is good right now. That's good. If you want a starting center, you should draft them by the 3rd round. Potentially, yeah. Going to the store. I'll be back in 11 minutes. Sounds good. Did you get me my sandwich? Gross, we didn't pass on 1st or 2nd. Yep. What happened to Eric Flowers? Eric Flowers, I don't know. He's still on the market, and we cut him because of cap savings. I think we were able to save like $10 million. I think he saved his whole contract, $10 million on Eric Flowers. And excuse me, I'm assuming he's not healthy because he's on no team. Maybe he decided to take the year off to get his body right or something. I actually really don't understand why he is not signed somewhere, because I thought he was a really solid left guard. He was terrible tackle. He was drafted in the 1st round by the Giants to play tackle, and he was terrible at that. But as a guard, he's huge. 6'5", like 325, 330 pounds or something stupid like that. Super strong, had like 35 bench reps, or somewhere in the mid-30s, I believe, on the 225 bench at the Combine. Very nice, actually, for a guard position. Just big and strong, beautiful in the run game. But I have to assume that he's not healthy. Maybe his attitude is bad. I don't think so, man. I mean, he was willing to move positions. He came back out. He left and went somewhere else, I believe. Was it Carolina or something? And then came back, so he seemed to appreciate being here. And I don't know. I'd be surprised if he has a bad attitude problem, honestly. Hey, Tim, do you agree we need a new coaching staff before we make a pick, or we make pick decisions? I guess you mean big decisions. I feel like talent will be wasted. Don't get me wrong. I'm done to move on from this coaching staff. Absolutely. It's not happening. All right, we're not getting a coaching staff. But yes, would I like a new coaching staff? Absolutely. I'm so done with Scott. Jack is meh, and Ron Rivera He's way too loyal to some of these people that just stink. Here we go. 3rd and 11. 3 receivers to the left. Carson Wentz in the shotgun. 27-yard line. Takes the snap. Blitz coming. Has to flush to his right. Now he throws it underneath, and it will be caught by Jonathan Williams, but he will lose 2 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down, and Washington will be forced to punt. Good news is that Wentz has a rocket arm. True. We haven't scored 34 combined all year. No way this offense is scoring 34. Oh, oh, there it is. Israel predicted 34-10 Commanders. Here we go. There's the kick. Ooh, nearly running into the kicker, but it looks like he did avoid him. And he's going to catch it and return it, running to his right side. Now back up the middle. He's going to get tripped up at around the 37, 38. It's Darden on the return, and it's going to be pretty decent field position here coming up for the Browns. Let's see what they can do with it. Here in the 3rd quarter, currently down by 4. I still like the Redskins. I do too, Cardell. I still do too. Ryan Kerrigan has done a great job as the D-line coach. I don't have any complaints. They seem to be doing a really good job. First punt of the day, it's true, in the 3rd quarter. But that's because we've had 3 turnovers. So is it really that cool? I like Scott Turner. They always say, put the ball in your best player's hands. He's been keeping it Tressway busy all year. Well played there, JMZ. Well played. Why do we never give our QBs extra protection on 3rd down? Because we stink. What else you want me to say? Wentz plays like a first-year rookie. Sometimes he really does. What do you think the chances are we'll get a new offensive coordinator? Unfortunately, 2% or something. I don't think Scott's going anywhere unless for some reason somebody hires him as a head coach. Please, Denver. I beg you. Indianapolis, I beg you. You want Scott Turner. He's the best. He will never let you down. Please do not take Scott Turner. Please. Mascot is an embarrassing joke. Not 2%. You just ruined my new year, and I just had a new baby yesterday. Did you really? Congrats, Doug. Is that true? Or are you just joking? If you did have a new baby, congrats, dude. That's awesome. Scott is so full of crap. Best player is clearly McLaurin, and he's done nothing today besides Wentz doesn't look as well. Yeah, what? How many catches does he have? Terry McLaurin has 1 catch for 2 yards, and it was a screen pass. Oh, man. You did my 3rd? Nice. Congrats, Doug. For the love of all that is holy, let's get the team sold from the man that had ruined this franchise. I agree, Eric. I agree. That's because they've been running it, though? Yeah, but, okay. Logan Thomas has 3 catches, 32 yards. Let's get it to Terry, dude. Why would we run the play action deep? We haven't done that yet. Like, yeah, cool. You run the ball to set up the play action, but we don't go to the play action. Takes the snap. Quick throw underneath. It'll be caught by Bryant, and Bryant will get a decent gain here of at least 7. Nice stand-up tackle there by Jamin Davis to not let him get any extra. So it'll be 2nd and 3 coming up for Cleveland. You know Jarris is ticked, yeah. You've made more kids than Terry has yards. That is a great comment. Here we go. 2nd and 3. Single back formation here. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle. Here's Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb will only get a gain of a yard on that play. Deron Payne slowed him down a little bit. Chase Young in on the tackle as well. 3rd down now and 2. Can Washington get off the field here as they're up to their own 45-yard line? Oh, look at Chase Young. That's what you're supposed to do, Chase Young, against a tight end. Thank you. Push him back. Force Nick Chubb inside, set that edge, run him into Ridgeway. Beautifully done there by Chase. Here we go, 3rd and 2. 2 receivers to each side. Now one goes in motion to the left, takes a snap, play action, and it's going to keep it as Deshaun Watson, and he will get the first down. Jamin Davis does not clean up the tackle, and it'll be a gain of at least 4 there for Deshaun Watson, and that'll move the chains. Chase Young there to tackling, and it's Jamin Davis, dude. That's all on you, Jamin. Chase Young did his job. He stopped the running back. You got to come up and clean up the quarterback. You run a 4-4, gosh darn it. Come on, make a play. 1st and 10. Watson in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the left at their own 49. Takes the snap. 4-man rush, and quick throw over the left side, and it's off the hands of David Njoku. Danny Johnson acting like he did something, but honestly, I think it was just a drop there by David Njoku. Chase Young got fooled. No, that's how it's supposed to do. That's how the defense is ran. You see Jamin Davis is right there immediately. That's how you're supposed to do it. When you go against zone read, you just absolutely send your defensive end at the running back to overcommit to the running back, and then you have a linebacker come up and clean up the quarterback. It's a man-to-man almost on that read option, and Jamin Davis didn't do his job. Takes the snap, blitz coming, steps up, pressure, and he does stiff arm a man. He gets a couple of yards on the carry, at least 4, maybe 5. Nice play there by Deshaun Watson. He'll set up 3rd and 5 now. Washington in a situation here where he needs to get the stop here. The hospital rooms for new babies was being renovated. I had to sit up the entire time. There's no bed for dad. Oh, God. I blame Scott Turner. I would too. Here we go. 3rd and 5. Watson in the shotgun. 2 receivers to each side. Takes the snap. 4-man rush. Pressure coming. Quick throw over to the left side. Has a man open, and it's caught. Amari Cooper slips a tackle down the left sideline, and it's a touchdown, Cleveland. Oh, gosh. Kendall Fuller just gets destroyed. Oh, man. And Amari Cooper on the show Friday was my X factor here for Cleveland. Everybody's worried about that run game, but this guy is legit, and he just made Kendall Fuller look absolutely silly and just runs away from David Mayo. Kendall Fuller, dude. You got to make that tackle. Just push him out of bounds. We need to learn how to tackle. Yeah, exactly. There's Cade York. There's the kick, and it is good, and it's 10-7. Cleveland TD was Wentz's fault. True. I'm glad you know this. Put Heineke in, man. Got to put Heineke in. You can't win without throwing to number 17. It's so annoying, isn't it? Cooper always gets a TD against us. True. We need the defense to step up. Defense has been playing pretty darn well today. Can't complain too much, except for they've let Nick Chubb get on us a little bit too much. But I'll be right back. Oh. It's so annoying because, like, I'll be talking. Are you awake? I'll be talking. I just feel my nose fill up with bubbles. It's like, right, what's up, everybody? How we doing today? We got 375 of you in the chat. How many likes do we have? 100 and something? We have 375 of you, and we don't have like 250, 300 likes? You guys don't like me? You don't like me? Tim needs to go talk to some sense into Jarris. Yeah. All right, here's the kickoff from the Browns to Washington. And it's going to catch it at the goal line is Jarrett Patterson running right up the middle of the field. Has to make a man miss. Does, but runs into another one. And he's only going to get to about the 22-yard line. So Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz. Giants are destroying the Colts, yeah. We are in the playoffs. Yeah, we're in the playoffs right now. Here we go. 1st and 10. Wentz in the shotgun. 2 tight ends in the game. Under 10 minutes to go here in the third quarter. It's actually 3 tight ends, excuse me. Single back formation. Puts Terry McLaurin in motion. We're going to jet sweep it to Terry. Terry following his block, getting to the left sideline and out of bounds. With a gain of 11, Terry McLaurin finally getting a little action here. This time it's in the run game, and it's good for a first down. Here we go. Single back formation again. De'Ami Brown in motion this time. Takes the snap. Play action. Wentz going to throw it into the dirt. Looking for Terry McLaurin in the flat. And incomplete. It was a naked bootleg. Not fooled at all there by, I guess it was Grant Dilpit getting the pressure on Wentz. Or was it? Who was it? Yep, nobody touches number 40, and he just runs untouched. Hence why I said nobody touched him. But runs uncontested all the way to Wentz. That's Wentz for you. No, that was just pressure. Bad O-line. Here we go. Single back formation. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle here for Brian Robinson. Robinson going to slip some tackles. Nice run going the other way, and he's going to get a carry of about 14, 15 yards. First down. Washington finally busting out some big runs here. 21 carries, 82 yards for the young Brian Robinson. Pretty decent protection. And he made one guy miss, or not protection, but run blocking. And he made one guy miss in the hole and turns it the other direction. He does a great job holding onto the football, too, here as well. Good block by McLaurin. Here we go, 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line of their own. 2 receivers each side, takes the snap. Setting up the screen to Jahan. Jahan drops it. I'm really getting tired of everybody hyping up how great Jahan Dotson's hands are sometimes. Yeah, he's great. I like him. But man, oh man. It's like he has a drop a game almost. I mean, it's something crazy. You know, like he has good stats, and I like Jahan. I'm not trying to hate on him, but man, the way that people talk about him, he never drops the football ever, 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 ever. And yet you see him quite a few times drop the football. And it's getting a little frustrating. It's not one drop. We saw that big drop last week against San Francisco. Saw a couple of drops earlier in the season. He makes great plays. I like him. I don't want to cut him by any stretch. It's frustrating. Takes a snap. Handoff up the middle here for Jonathan Williams. And he will dive ahead for a gain of 2. And that'll bring up 3rd and 8. We'll start playing good with 3 minutes left down 4. Dawson mysteriously gets stone hands once again. It's weird, isn't it? It's so weird. Wentz makes one more mistake. We should bring in Heineke. Yep. Here we go. Wentz in the shotgun. Wentz in the shotgun. 4 receivers to the left here. Empty backfield. Takes a snap, blitz coming, pressure immediately. He has to avoid the rush, and he does not because Carson Wentz is a statue. But there you go. Guess who gets there? Myles Garrett. And this time he came up the middle, it looked like. Did we chip him? We got to watch that replay. What happened here? What happened here? Oh my gosh, we chipped him and he still was in on that. No, wait, that was Winfrey. Never mind. Wes Switzer just gets destroyed by Myles Garrett on the inside now. Here we go. Trust White. There's the kick. And fair caught at about the 11-yard line. Garrett the Ferret. How do you reply to certain people? If you put the "et" in front, if that's what you mean, put "et" in front, like the "et" symbol, like, like at gmail.com, at yahoo.com, put that "et" symbol and then type their name. I just fully agree with the coaches. Wentz is definitely the spark we needed. Oh, man. Wentz is a better statue than Taylor tribute. We are losing points not playing Taylor. This team doesn't make me mad anymore. I just know they're going to screw it up. Wentz holds the ball so long, it looks like he's at a photo shoot. Well, that time, I mean, he had pressure immediately, but he couldn't avoid it at all, which is, I don't know. I mean, Myles Garrett just destroyed the middle of our line, so. We need a turnover now, fumble, pick six, anything. I would love that, Wes. Online will need major work in the offseason. True. Why is it so hard to add Williams in the back? To add Williams in the back, what does that mean? Not sure what you mean. Taylor should be in there. We allowed bad people to push for Wentz now. We got to pick a fallback team to root for in the postseason. True. True. But not really. I don't think so. I think we can still win this game. I knew this game was not going to be a blowout or anything like that. I predicted a 23-20 game. Still very doable. Why can't we score more than 21 points? It's because, if we're being honest, the main reason is our terrible offensive coordinator. He's so bad. It's bad. It's crazy how bad he is. Honestly, we should be happy that they scored 10, yeah. Because 21 is more than 20, yeah. Hey, Tim, don't worry. After the game, Ron's plans to look at the tape. Everything will be fine next game. Yeah, okay. I hope so, but I doubt it. Here we go. All right, Browns have the football now, up by 3. Offset I formation to the right. Nick Chubb is going to take the football here up the middle, and he slips a couple of tackles, still carrying the pile, and gets a gain of 9. Nick Chubb, dude. 7 carries, 78 yards. He's averaging over 11 yards a carry. Here we go. Heavy formation again, takes the snap, handoff to the right side, cutting it up the middle is Nick Chubb, and Nick Chubb has an easy first down up to the 32-yard line. This offensive line is blocking tremendously for the Browns right now. Just the push, the holes, for the most part, have just been so good. And I'm sure that's a big reason is because right now Jonathan Allen is hurt. So Jonathan Allen in a hoodie on the sideline. He is not going to play again today. He is not suited up. I just saw him there on the sideline, and that hurts, man. He's been our best defensive player. Takes a snap, handoff up the middle here for Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb will slip a couple more tackles and gets a gain of about 6 or so. Second down and 4. Chubb is eating us alive. Yeah, 9 carries, 91 yards. The dude is still averaging 10 yards a carry. Here we go. Come on. Got to do something here. Got to do something here. 5:10 to go here in the third quarter. They're up to their own 38. Takes a snap. Pitch play to the right side is No, excuse me. It is not. It's Felton. Demetric Felton hits the edge and gets a nice gain. Gain of about 7, 8, maybe 9. First down for the Browns. Getting close to midfield. You should hear Jarris over there. It's trash. What did he say now? That's funny. We are getting beat in our own game. Yep. Predict 1 touchdown under Carson Wentz and 4 under Heineke. Fair. Where's Kareem Hunt? Kareem Hunt doesn't get that much play. It's mainly all about Chubb. Takes a snap. Play action now. 1st and 10. Pumping, looking. And he has to just throw it into the dirt. Great play there by Chase Young to take away that tight end screen. That's what they were looking to do. And it might be a flag here. Was there a legal man downfield? Yeah, ineligible man downfield. Wait, what? Ineligible downfield? They decline it? That's not one of those that are the penalty and the loss of down? That's annoying. Washington isn't scoring another TD. We'll see. How can you run the clock out in the third quarter? Browns about to run the clock out this quarter and scoring a TD. Yep, we'll see. 13 passes, attempts, and 31 rushes. Welcome to 1978. Yeah, takes a snap. Handoff up the middle here. And Montez Sweat will get a tackle for 1 yard on Nick Chubb. Nice play there by the Washington defense. Now it's 3rd and 9. Can Washington get off the field? The problem with our offense right now, straight up, is Scott Turner. It's so bad, dude. Like, okay, yes, you've committed to the run. Smart. Well done. Where is the drop back play action? Deep. You run it out of the single back formation. You run it out of the I formation, the offset I. Where is that formation? And you go deep. And where's the deep shots? We barely have seen, I don't know, I think we've seen one play action all day long. You're running that ball that much to set up the play action. Why are you taking forever to get to the play action? It's terrible, man. He's so bad. Tim, you sound defeated, bro. I'm not going to lie. I do have like a little bit of... I need a spark here from this team. I need Carson Wentz to spark me up. Not gonna lie, I'm really disappointed in how this team, man. I'm really disappointed. Blitz coming, stepping up. Watson going deep and caught by Amari Cooper, and it's pushed out of bounds inside Washington territory up to about the 25-yard line. Amari Cooper finding an opening in the defense, and Watson finding him. Taking a look here. Oh my goodness. You end up with Derek Forrest on Amari Cooper. Okay. 1st and 10. 3:20 to go here in the third quarter. Kareem Hunt in the game. Takes a snap. Handoff to the right side. He has to bounce it around, and he's going to lose yardage on this play. Getting tackled around the 29-yard line. Jeremy Reeves, David Mayo, and Jamin Davis all in the backfield there to make the tackle. And to bring up 2nd and 13. 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Cleveland in field goal range right now. It'd be a relatively long one, but not too bad. I think it's around a 48-yarder. 47-yarder. Pretty makeable for NFL kickers. That's how you get your best receiver targets. Exactly. Mark Cooper doesn't have that many targets, though. Here we go. 2 receivers to each side. 2nd and 13. Takes the snap. Quick throw over to the right side. It'll be caught. And a nice screen pass here, bouncing off tacklers. There is a flag on the play, though. Jeremy Reeves looking like he got a little stinger on his shoulder. What's the flag going to be here? Woods made the catch and nice run. Illegal shift. Offense. Offense number 11. Illegal shift. That'll be a 5-yard penalty. And repeat second down. Please fire someone after this game. Honestly, I think Cleveland's offensive play calling is almost just as bad as Scott Turner. I mean, I think we have two horrible play callers right now. I see a lot of the similar problems right now that I'm seeing in our game. And I'm not impressed at all with the play calling of the Browns offense. I'm really not. Here we go, 2nd and 18. Empty backfield set here, 3 receivers to the left. Backed up now to the 35-yard line, takes a snap. Watson looking, going to the left side, and has his man wide open is David Njoku. The difference is they have that dude, Deshaun Watson, right? Oh my gosh. Like nobody is it's cover 2, and they just find that gap in that cover 2, but past the corner and in before the safety. Great throw there by Watson. And on 2nd and 18, we give up about 20 yards. The blitz didn't get home. Yep. Here we go. Single back formation. Takes the snap. Handoff to left side is Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb will get tackled for 1 yard. So the reason we're not going to bench Carson Wentz is clear and evident, unfortunately. And that's because he told Wentz earlier this week and before the game, we believe in you. We trust in you. And we're giving it to you. Like, this is your team. Take it. If after a couple of picks you immediately benched him, you absolutely lose the locker room and absolutely lose your credibility as a coach. So as soon as you said that to him, it was over. You have to ride with him the rest of the game. And it's unfortunate. 2 receivers each side. Takes the snap. Watson, play action, quick throw to the left side. Has his man, and it's dropped. Nice poke away there by Danny Johnson. And he'll set up 3rd and 9. Great job. Getting his hand in there, poking it away. And Donovan Peoples-Jones cannot maintain possession. And it's 3rd and 9. Oh, thanks, Marcella. I'm glad that you're enjoying it. No problem, man. Or woman. 2 receivers to each side. Takes a snap. Blitz coming. Nope. They only rush 4. Never mind. Pressure a little bit. And wide open is Donovan Peoples-Jones, and it's a touchdown up the middle. Nobody within 5-ish yards, maybe more, of Donovan Peoples-Jones right in the middle of the field. What happened here? Just a simple route over the middle. And, oh, Derek Forrest needs to be on the bench. Holy crap. What are you looking at, Derek? Here's the catch. The snap, the hold. The kick is up. The kick is good. It's 17-7 now. Cleveland on top. Oh my goodness. Derek Forrest has tanked this season. Has tanked it. Derek Forrest is not a free safety. Don't give me the Jarris line. That has nothing to do with the free safety. That's Derek Forrest in the box. All right? That was Derek Forrest in the box within 6 yards of the line of scrimmage. Like, what are you looking at? You didn't play your zone at all. Like, holy crap. That's not a free safety position. He's literally Donovan Peoples-Jones running by himself 5 yards down, 6 yards down the field, right in the middle of the field. Derek Forrest comes down and just runs right by him into a flat where there's nobody there. I understand he plays free safety. I get that, but that's nothing to do with like free safety. The classic thought about free safety is the deep safety, right? The center fielder, right? That's when someone says free safety, you're thinking the deep guy of your cover 3, of your cover 1, the last line of the defense, the free safety. He's free back here, roaming back here, playing center field. But on that play, Derek Forrest was coming into the box and playing a zone in the middle of the field and just left a dude open. Jeez. So you're blaming the entire drive? That's 3rd and 9, man. You got to get off the field. It's 3rd and 9. Like, yeah, like, it's not the entire drive, but it's 3rd and 9. 3rd and 9 should be almost always off the field. And yet the dude just doesn't cover the guy in his zone. Like, that, you know, it's one thing, it's like, okay, yeah, of course it's not his fault for the entire drive, right? But you get yourself into a position to get 3rd and long. However it is, Danny Johnson makes a great pick, poking away. I think they ran the ball up the middle. They stuffed him from 1 yard. It's like, all right, 3rd and 9. Let's get the stop, get him off and settle for a field goal. Get him off the field. You're only down 10, or no, sorry, down 6. But instead, you just don't cover the dude right in the middle of the field. I mean, that's the easiest play I've ever seen. Like, the dude didn't even have to make a route. As far as, like, there was no, you know, whip route inside out. There was no stem. There was no nothing. It was like he was lined up on the left side and just ran a simple mesh pattern over the middle of the field. Just a simple, like, not even like a 5 and up or a 5 and in. It was just a little drag, just a curve right there in the middle. And he just went, he was jogging. He's so wide open. He's just jogging. I could have ran that route. Like, it was literally, like, I could have ran that route full speed and been the same speed as Donovan Peoples-Jones, my slow self. Here we go, down 10. Carson Wentz, 36 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Man in motion, single back formation. Cole Turner comes back the other way now, takes a snap, handoff up the middle here. Is Brian Robinson spinning down for a gain of 4. Under 30 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Let's see if Washington will try to get another another play in here before the end of the 3rd. 3 receivers to the right. Wentz in the shotgun. Tries to get him to jump off sides. Doesn't work this time. Resets. Trying to get him to do it again. And okay, we're just trying to get him to jump. We're going to let the game go into the 4th quarter. Currently down by 10. Just trying to get him to jump a little bit. Good discipline there by Cleveland, not jumping off sides. You know, I'm trying to think, for real. What has Carson Wentz done this game that Heineke couldn't? Let's all be honest. And this is not a Heineke versus Wentz thing, right? I'm not even saying that. I'm saying it is, I thought with Carson Wentz, this allows Scott to call more plays downfield. And we've ran one deep route that he ended up throwing it into double coverage with Curtis Samuel. Right? Like, our offensive coordinator is the worst in the league. It's so bad. It's so bad. Like, that's why I wanted to play Hal. Like, what are we doing here? Just play Hal. He's got way more mobility than Wentz. He's got almost just as strong of an arm, if not as strong. Like, he's got a nice, strong arm there coming out of North Carolina. Yeah, he's going to be making rookie mistakes. He's going to have to learn things on the fly. But you set up an offense just like the Shanahans did with Brock Purdy, the last pick of the draft, and Brock Purdy is ranked already in top 10 in the league in some people's top 10 quarterbacks, at least how they're playing now, right? And then you could see what you have in Howell in the future. But literally, like, the reason that you talked about bringing in Carson is not... Oh my gosh. Yeah, he's more accurate on handoffs and checking and sacks than Heineke. That's funny. Jarris is dying on Wentz Hill. What a clown. Is he still talking how Wentz is great? I mean, don't give me... I'm sure he's going to have all the excuses of how bad Scott Turner is, and it's all Scott Turner's fault. Scott Turner's been horrible. Horrible. But Wentz has done himself no favors. Yeah, James, that's my point. Is that, yeah, it's like our offensive coordinator is that bad. Here we go. 3 receivers to the right. 2nd and 6. Wentz in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Steps back. Quick throw over the right side. Wide open is Jahan Dotson, and it's going to be good for a first down, gain of about 8. 1st and 10. Under 15 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter. Jared's becoming a Wentz fanboy. Yeah. Put me in, Tim. Yeah. I'm just saying, if Heineke did the same thing, let's say Wentz comes back and win this game. He's going, I told you. It's like, that's what Heineke's been doing all year, and you've been giving him crap for it. That's what he's been doing all year. Struggling in the middle of the game, doing this, doing that, and then coming in clutch and beating the Colts, beating the whoever, the Patriots, not the Packers rather. Takes a snap, play action, drops back, stepping up, looking, throwing it over the middle of the field. Here we go. Wide open is Terry McLaurin, and he's going to get tackled past the 40-yard line, finally looking for number 17. Here we go. Gain of 23. There you go. Nice pass. Finding Terry McLaurin on that deep drag route. Deep crosser. Josh Johnson on the tackle, or John Johnson, rather. Here we go. 1st and 10. Wentz. 3 receivers to the right. Up to the Browns 39. Takes the snap. Play action. Drops back. Steps up. Pumping. Avoiding the rush. Now running. And he's going to actually get some yards with his legs. There's Carson Wentz. Showing a little mobility. And he's going to get a gain of 4. We ain't dead yet for sure, but nothing about this game makes me hopeful. As I said, I literally said this before the game. As I said, somebody asked me, what do you want from this game? Just a W. I don't care how ugly it is. If we come back and win, I'm fine with it. Here we go. 2nd and 6. 3 receivers to the right. Wentz in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Play action. Setting up the screen to Curtis. Curtis makes a guy miss. There he is. Shake and bake Curtis. And he's going to dive ahead close to the first down marker, but he may have just been short. Let's see where they mark it here. It's going to be really close. Yeah, Curtis Samuel. Oh, nice shake and bake. Whoever number 54, he got him lost. Here we go. 1st and 10. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle here for Brian Robinson. Brian Robinson makes another guy miss, and he's going to get dragged down for a gain of 4. Good tackle there by number 43. I think that's Johnson, right? Nice tackle. Preventing a bigger play. He held onto his leg for dear life. Where was this energy in the 3rd? Yeah. Here we go. 2nd and 6. 12 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter. How am I watching the game? I'm watching on YouTube. YouTube TV. 2 receivers each side. They're up to the 25-yard line right now of the Browns. 2nd and 6. In the shotgun. Wentz changing the play here at the line. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle here. And this time he'll only get a gain of a yard. And it'll bring up 3rd and 5. I gotta look at that. Lineup again. Did they not have at least 6 in the box? And we only had 5 blockers and we changed the play to a run? Did Wentz just do that? Did Wentz just change the play to a run when they had 6 in the box and we only had 5 blockers? 3 receivers bunch to the right. Takes the snap. Only a 4-man rush. Quick throw over to the right side. And, I mean, that's not even remotely close to getting a first down. So we're going to have to settle for a field goal here. Deion Jones makes the tackle. I don't understand anything we're doing. It's very rare that I'm like, come on, is that not Terry wide open? Is Terry not open on that drag? Did he really throw it to Jonathan Williams with Deion Jones already on him? And he had Terry McLaurin on the crosser? From the right hash, 43-yard attempt. We have the snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is good. It hugs the right side of the uprights, and it's 17-10. Browns on top, and Browns will get the ball. But here we go. Brad Taylor should be playing. I could be wrong from what I just saw, but I swear he just changed the play at the line into a run play, and I gotta go back and look. I'm pretty sure he had 6 in the box with only 5 blockers. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's 6 blockers as well with the tight end. Hold on. I gotta look again. Hold on. Maybe I'm wrong. Hold on. Yeah, so they have 1, 2, 3, 4 down linemen and 2 linebackers. We're running the ball to the right. Okay? We have a dude in the slot about 7, 8 yards away from the tackle, and another guy way out wide right. We have our tight end on the backside who's literally going to block nobody, and we have Curtis on the way backside. So we're running the ball to the right when they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 defenders, and we only have 5 blockers. And he audibled to a run. I thought Tim froze into another dimension. I don't understand what we're doing here. I just don't understand any of it. I hate this freaking situation we're in, man. I hate it. All these playmakers, and Scott calls to Williams in the flat. That was on freaking Wentz, dude. Let me go back and watch that one too. I can't. Should I? Hold on. You know what? I'm going to. I don't care. Hold on. I'm doing it. Hold on. Hold on. Let me just look at something real quick. Hold on. Wentz in the shotgun. Terry's open, dude. Terry's open. It's so freaking annoying. What am I supposed to say here, guys? What am I supposed to say? It's 3rd freaking down and 5, and Terry's open down the middle of the field, and you throw it to the flat with Deion Jones screaming on Jonathan Williams. Why do we like Jonathan Williams so much? Gosh, Wentz, you're a donkey. Good grief. What am I supposed to say? Oh, it's okay. Good job, Wentz. You know, we paid you $28 freaking million. Takes a snap, rolling to his right is Watson, and Watson just has to throw it away. Good pressure there by Montez Sweat. 2nd and 10 now for the Browns. Great play there by Montez Sweat. Bruh, Wentz needs to go to the bench. I'm saying it now. He's not going to, but I'm very frustrated with him. He's an idiot. Takes a snap. Play action. Oh, he's going to keep it as Deshaun Watson with a nice carry following his blocks. Beautiful run. High stepping. And now out of bounds. Gain of about 20. Nice play there by Deshaun Watson. He's an idiot. Great play here by Watson. Great blocking as well. Oh, holding! Give me one, ref. Give me one. 1st and 10. Under center. Takes the snap. Hand off to the right side is Chubb. Chubb bouncing it out, and he will only get a gain of a yard. Looks like Jamin Davis does make the tackle that time. 2nd and 9 coming up. He must be racist. Well, he keeps throwing it to Jonathan Williams, so he can't be too racist. Or Jahan Dotson, or Logan Thomas. Takes a snap. Play action. Drops back. Pressure coming. And Daron Payne misses a sack. And then Deshaun Watson still escapes, but now he's going to get tackled for no gain. Maybe a half yard by Casey Toohill. Deshaun Watson, dude, he has been escaping some sacks today. Daron Payne destroys whoever he's on right here. Yeah, that right guard stood no chance. Watson did all of that. Wow, Toohill staying it in. Well done. Go Browns from a Packers fans. Thanks for the $1.99 there, Nick J. Good luck in your 4 o'clock game. Appreciate the super chat. 3rd and 8. Toohill, yep, that's right. Great Watubi. Here we go, Watson. Uh-oh, whistle. What's the whistle? Did we just do 12 men? Wait. Why is there 12 men? Wait, why did they call it? Wait a minute. He has a chance to get off the field, doesn't he? It's not the offense. What are we doing here, man? What are we doing? 3rd and 3. I thought he had a chance to get off the field on defense. Here we go. It's actually 3rd and 4. 3rd and 4 here for the Browns at Washington's 48-yard line. 3 receivers to the right. Takes the snap, drops back, 4-man rush. Pressure coming, escapes it. Now he's going to run it himself, and great tackle by Casey Toohill, preventing the first down, and now the Browns will have a decision to make. 4th and 1. Casey Toohill with back-to-back big tackles preventing Watson from getting a big run. 4th and 1, up by 7 with 8 minutes left. You have Nick Chubb. I would run it here, man. Nick Chubb's been almost unstoppable and force Washington to stop you with no Jonathan Allen. Here we go. Kareem Hunt in the game. No Nick Chubb. The Browns coach. Here we go. QB sneak with Jacoby Brissett, and they get there. Jacoby Brissett gets the first down. They bring in the backup quarterback to sacrifice his body a little bit there, and that will move the chains for the Browns. Game over. This team stinks. Plenty of time left. They're not in field goal range yet. They're not in field goal range yet. But we run stretch on 4th and 1, yeah. Here we go. 7 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter. Offset I formation to the right. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle here for Chubb. Chubb bouncing off tacklers. Ooh, now they're in field goal range here after a gain of about 8. They're up to the 35-yard line. It would be about a 53-yarder from here now. Nice carry there by Nick Chubb. 13 carries, 102 yards. So we did not stop Nick Chubb at all. At all. At all. Derek Forrest has messed this game up as well with his bad angles and terribleness. We did commit to the run. That was about the only thing we did. We didn't give Terry basically any one-on-one chances. That was one of my keys. We just stink, man. Takes a snap. Handoff up the middle here for Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb will push the pile and get the first down, gain of about 2. Season's over. Unfortunately, it's not great. Season was over when we spent $28 million on a bum and got no O-line. Yeah. One last epic fail by Snyder. There it is. What's crazy, though, guys, is we shouldn't even have been here. Remember, we started this season off 1-4. Looking like dog manure. Yeah, we're in it, man. Here we go. 2 receivers each side. Watson in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Play action. Watson. Oh, my TV froze. Come on. Come on. Oh, jeez. Here we go. Steps up. Looking. Throwing it over to the right side. Wide open is Amari Cooper. Guess who? Derek Forrest is absolutely terrible. I mean, I don't know if I've seen a collapse of this caliber from a player. Derek Forrest started the season off like gangbusters. He was awesome to start this year. Derek Forrest now is absolutely awful. Like, these last couple of games by Derek Forrest has been embarrassing bad. Like, he does things that I don't understand. I just scratch my head. There's the score, or excuse me, PAT is up and good, and it's 24-10. I'm disappointed in Derek Forrest and how he's collapsed. I thought I was pretty excited about him, especially with Cameron Curl and him back there, that we were highly rated on PFF, and like I was excited. I thought Derek Forrest was starting to prove me wrong from draft day, right? Like, I was not a fan of that. Well, draft day, I was like, you know what? I'll give him a chance. He ran 4.3. He's a good athlete. I don't know much about him. I watched the film after that at Cincinnati. I was not impressed at all. And I was like, I'm not expecting much from Derek Forrest, special teamer, whatever. Started off great, and now here we are, man. He just made Amari Cooper look better than he is. Yeah, Amari Cooper's good, though. But, yeah, he doesn't even try to cover him. Why is Derek Forrest covering Cooper? So what our defense does is what they like to call, I believe, a zone match concept. So it's really zone defense is what they're running. But based on the alignment and based on route concepts, like when you read the through, you match up with that particular player. So it's a zone match concept of what we're running. And that is why Derek Forrest ends up on Amari Cooper. And good for Deshaun Watson, this offense, and the coordinator for the Browns. They're slightly better than our coordinator because they were actually able to understand that and see, hey, when we get this look, they're going to go into zone and they're going to zone match. And based on how they line it up and how they go about it, we know if we line up Amari Cooper, in this certain position and run this certain route, we know that Derek Forrest will end up being on Amari Cooper, and that's the matchup we're looking for. Deshaun Watson, when you see that, go for that, and he's just wide open. Ronnie wants out of DC, Turner, Del Rio in the dark ages. Yep, that's all, folks. At some point, you have to adjust. You can't just keep letting their best receiver, the same guy, I mean, Amari Cooper only has 3 catches, but unfortunately it's 105 yards, 2 touchdowns. Great job, Washington. Every time we have a chance to make a difference, we go back to being garbage. Yep. At least they can fire Rivera now. I don't know. I don't think they will. I think he stays. Why we send McClain on a blitz is beyond me. Dude can barely lift his own helmet off that big dome piece. That's too funny. That is too funny. Here we go. All right, there it is. All right. So down by 14. Let's see what happens. Tim, we didn't even give Terry 1v0 chances. Yeah, 1v0. True. Let alone 1v1. You're right, actually. Paddle boat run instead of riverboat. Justin Goins, we'll wake you up when we make the playoffs. Rip Van Winkle. Here we go. 3 receivers to the right. Carson in the shotgun at their own 25. Takes the snap. Drops back. Steps up. Throwing it underneath. It'll be caught by Logan Thomas. And Thomas will dive ahead for a gain of 6 up to the 31-yard line. Well, Wentz lovers want him. They can have him. Yep. Yeah, if you were a Wentz lover, I mean, honestly, You got to eat it, man. You got to eat it. Two receivers takes the snap. Wentz skips up. Going over to the right side and incomplete. And guess who dropped it again? Granted, it wasn't a very good throw. But again, Jahan Dotson cannot come up with that catch. It wasn't a good throw by Wentz, though, either. And, you know, that strong arm, unfortunately, when he steps into it, can't get it to Jahan Dotson. Just can't get it there. Actually, I don't even know if was it a drop? It actually may have hit the ground before it even got to him, huh? Nope, it's just a drop. It's a drop. Drop by... Horrible throw by Wentz and a drop by Jahan. Great. Here we go. Three receivers to the left. Takes the snap, drops back. Looking. Throwing it to the flat. It'll be caught by Jonathan Williams, and Jonathan Williams will get the first down. Gain of 6. Out of bounds with 4:45 to go in the fourth quarter. No cam curl is our biggest hurt. Yeah, it does hurt, man. He didn't drop it. It hit the ground before it got to him. It actually didn't. I watched the replay. But I thought maybe that was true, but on that replay, it got to him. What is the mascot pig? What? Season's over? Oh, yeah. There you go. Here we go. In the shotgun, Wentz. 1st and 10. Empty backfield. Three receivers to the right. Takes the snap. Drops back. Looking, trying to avoid the rush. He does. Now spinning, and he runs right into where the defenders are, and he takes a sack. Loss of about a yard or two. Bryan makes the sack. It's 2nd and 11. Stadium is trash. Front office is trash. J Cash. Here we go. Three receivers to the right. Takes a snap. 4-man rush. Looking. Throwing underneath. Caught by Logan. Logan trying to leap over the dude, and he just gets spun down to the ground. So it's now going to be 3rd and about 3, maybe 4. Washington is just so pathetically bad. So pathetically bad. 2 receivers to each side. Wentz in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Drops back. Stepping up, throwing it over to the right side. Tipped up in the air and hits the ground harmlessly. All right, 4th and 4. 4th and 3. You got to go for it. You got to go for it. See if they keep this drive alive. Great coverage there by Emerson. All over Jahan Dotson. Not fooled by that slant pass whatsoever. That's great coverage. 4th and 3. 4th and 3. 4th and 3. Under 4 minutes to go. Got to get a touchdown here. Otherwise, the game is completely over. Wentz in the shotgun. 3 receivers bunched to the left. Takes a snap. Looking. Wentz steps up. Throwing it over to the left side. And it's caught! Cam Sims goes up and makes a huge catch for Washington. And it keeps the game alive here with 3.5 to go. Cam Sims showing some strong hands over Bell. And it's up to the 40-yard line. They hurry up to the line here with 3:20 to go. In the shotgun, takes a snap. Wentz steps up, going deep. It is intercepted. You're throwing it to a 5'10" wide receiver into double coverage. He's 5'10", 180 pounds. Freaking donkeys, dude. We suck. Wentz is trash. Wentz is trash. Full disclosure, I wanted Wentz. Full disclosure, I wanted Wentz. I did. I wanted to trade for Wentz. And I said it in my video, you can go back and watch. I said, I'm not guaranteeing that this works. I'm not guaranteeing anything. I was okay with the Wentz trade, though. I was okay with it. Traded a little bit more than I wanted to. I didn't want to give up a second. Didn't really want to give up 2 picks either. So we gave up... We didn't give up a second, actually. We gave up 2/3 because he ended up missing some time. So I did want Wentz. 100%. 100%. Not denying that. But unfortunately, it went the wrong direction. And he sucks. He sucks. It is what it is, man. I mean, this game was worse than any game I've seen freaking Heineke play. Way worse. Decision making, terrible. Ball placement, horrible. High throws, low throws, accuracy, horrible. I mean, the only thing that I liked that I think that Heineke would struggle with was the QB sneak, jumping over the pile and just reaching it with that long arm. Other than that, Heineke could have done everything that Wentz has done and more. It's horrible. Oh my gosh, and Cam Sims is wide open on the other side of the field. Holy smokes, you threw it into double coverage instead of single. What the heck? Wentz is so bad. Wentz is pathetic. I told you we just should have just gone to Hal. I told you. The Heineke luck box was over. All right, clearly, because we went 0-2-1 in our last three. Heineke luck box done. Call it a day with Heineke. Just go straight to Hal. It's not like Wentz was going to give you a bunch. It really wasn't. Oh, we should have just went to Hal. I wanted to see what he had, man. Wanted to see what he had. Just give it to Hal, dude. See if he could take you, man. Every critique thrown at Wentz today is what we've been seeing from TH as well. Our QBs are not good. Exactly. So I feel you're saying that from the Wentz perspective. I agree. So why are we going to Wentz? Just go to Hal. Takes the snap. Pitch play to the right side. Ford. James Ford. He's going to lose 5 yards on the play. Washington will use their first timeout here with 3:01 to go in the fourth. The only thing that Heineke had, Doug, that Wentz doesn't is heart. Is grit. That's what he had. Chase Young almost made a tackle. Yeah. QB rating 37. Awesome. Heineke has absolutely never been this bad ever. I mean, Heineke has been bad at times. I'm not going to sit here and say he's... But I guess this bad, sure. But I mean, he's been pretty bad at times. But it is what it is. Carson Wentz has no clutch gene, though. No clutch gene. That's what Heineke brought you. Here we go. 3rd and 10. Handoff up the middle here. And they will make the tackle. And so now it's 4th down and 10. And Washington will use their final timeout here with 3 minutes to go. Who's frying these guys? An owner on his way out. Oh yeah, he's I said like 3 weeks ago that Ron did enough to keep his job. Would y'all have won this game if y'all had Derek Carr? That's how you know if you should sign him. Heineke never throws 3 picks, only 2. Thanks for the stream. Thanks, Alex. And thank you for the $5 super chat there, Alex. I don't think so. I mean, I'm not a big Derek Carr guy. I don't really care. I mean, Derek Carr's okay. He's fine. I'm not paying him that huge contract, but excuse me. I don't know what he would entail of how much he would cost, but I said on Friday I'd be okay with Derek Carr at the right price. You know, I'm not like super high on him by any stretch, but you know, I wanted to go to Hal, man. Just give me Hal. Here we go. Bajorquez. Can we get a block punt? Nope. And it will be bouncing and out of bounds at about the 35-ish yard line. So that's where Wentz will start this next drive. Under 3 minutes to go. Got to score quickly. Want the media to ask Ron difficult questions for once. Why did your best player have 4 targets? Why did Wentz look unprepared? Why was Defoe on Cooper? Yeah. Especially the first 2. You act like this doesn't happen with Heineke? Peter, the difference with Heineke is that he has a clutch gene. He also has luck. He's a luck box. Wentz is neither of those. And he stinks. Takes a snap. Looking. Throwing it under and just overthrows. Looking for Jonathan Williams. 2nd and 10. Oh, it's all Jahan's fault. Okay. That was just someone else. I got you. Evan just caught another deep ball from Brady. He's got 3 TD down. Wow. 3 receivers to the right. In the shotgun. Wentz takes the snap. Uh-oh. I think the false start on Charles Leno. Santiago Bond. $1.99 super chat. Appreciate you with the super chat. Says, we only scored 10 points. Sam, let's go. Yep. With Wentz, Rivera took 2 third-round picks and flushed them right down the toilet. Yeah, I mean, it didn't work. That's true. I really don't hate the trade. I still don't hate the trade. I'm not hindsight 2020 and said, oh, we should never have made the trade. No, I said we should have made the trade. I was fine with the trade. You know, it had high-level potential. It didn't work. Our offensive coordinator's hot garbage, and Carson Wentz cannot figure out this offense. 3 receivers to the right. Takes the snap. Drops back. Throwing it underneath. It'll be incomplete. Looking for Logan. Not very accurate football, but Logan with a drop. Man, I feel so bad for being this wrong about Heineke. Wentz and this offense. A freaking gland slam of wrong. Yeah. Never doubt Mike Evans. Yeah, Mike Evans is a stud, man. Good for Mike. Here we go. 3 receivers to the right. Wentz in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Throwing it underneath. It'll be caught by Logan. Logan will dive ahead to about the 41. So now it's 4th and 5. Clock continues to run. 2:25. Gotta hurry up. The bench Heineke crew just cost us a chance at the postseason. Yeah. The type of spark Wentz provided is called a Cleveland steamer. Takes a snap. Uh-oh. Penalty? Oh, no. Who called timeout? Oh, Cleveland called timeout with 2:05 to go. Got it. Truckin' with A. What up? Truckin' with A. Fire everyone and play Sam. What's up, dude? Thanks for the $5.99 super chat. Appreciate you. Fire everyone and play Sam. I'm in, baby. I'm in. Play Sammy, baby. Sammy Howell. Sam Howell will never play for Washington. Yeah. I blame the HCOC. The team makes the team makes the same mistakes each week. Oh yeah, the head coach and offensive coordinator is horrible. But Wentz also, dude, he was horrible today, man. Horrible. He had open receivers and just decision making was awful. We'll look at the film on Tuesday, but seriously, this was bad. Oh my gosh, we just got another off. Oh no, this time we got a false start. Sam Cosmi gets a false start on 4th and 5. So now it will be a 4th and 10. Seriously, another false start. Yep. How's Meteor good enough to keep anyone's job? We're going to need another onside kick if we score. Yep. Just Heineke for the win streak now. 3 receivers to the left. Wentz in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Rolling to the right. Going over the middle. Oh! Almost intercepted, and it is game over. Emerson gets the deflection, and the game is over. The Browns win. Hey, Tim, will Juan watch the film Tuesday? Maybe. Trucking $8.99 says, one more time. Give me Sammy Howell. Sam the man. That rhymes, according to Eminem. There's a reason we're 1-4 with Wentz. Well, 2-4 with Wentz, but yes. We were 2-4 with Wentz. Now 2-5. What? You trying to make me feel... Whoa, sorry. That's all it is. Yeah, come here. Come here. Up. Come on. It's fine. See? Try to make me feel better. Did I try to make you feel better? Yeah. Yeah, Luba. You know I'm sad. The coaches just stink, Ruba Dubas. I swear, Ruba. You could go ahead and use a play sheet and just point at it. I say Paul, and you point at the right play, and you would be a better play caller than Scott Turner. Yeah, you. Ruba Duba, the new OC. Ruba Duba. Another super chat. Santiago Bond, $1.99. Appreciate the super chat. Offense has no confidence. What do we do? So, technically speaking, the season is not over. All right? It all comes down to the 4 o'clock game. All right? 4 o'clock game. Green Bay versus Minnesota. That's the game that matters. Just confirming that the Lions did win, right? Lions are going to win. So, it all comes down to that. All right, if Minnesota beats Green Bay, that would move them to 7-9. We would then need Green Bay to beat the Lions next week, and we would need to beat the Cowboys. So, if you want to see how, we have to be rooting for Green Bay for the season to be over. But if you want the season to continue and have a chance, then we need Minnesota to beat Green Bay and technically still have a chance. But now with this loss, we no longer control our own destiny. We will need things to happen this week and next week. Taylor has 1 pick in the last 3 games. Yep. Seahawks have to lose as well, right? Well, Seahawks have to lose 1 game, whether that be today or next week. But Seahawks do need to lose 1 game. But in order to keep us alive, right? Because even if the Seahawks win today, that still will keep us alive for next week. In order to keep us alive, the Packers must lose. All right, there's the kneel down. It's actually funny that they're kneeling it. They do need one more first down to technically end this game, but... Hold on. Wait a minute. Timeout. Will the Browns make another huge mistake? No way, right? Hold on. Phil Bradley, appreciate the super chat. $2 saying, hey you. Hey you. Hey me. Hey I. Hey me. They're going to kneel it again. Hold the phone. No way, right? No way. They're going to give us a chance, technically. It's a slim chance. It's not even a real chance, but this was pretty stupid by the Browns. Hold on. It's not a real chance, okay? But this is pretty stupid coaching right now. We could technically throw a deep pass here. Or if we block the punt somehow. If we block the punt somehow. Hold the... Like, this is stupid. Why are we even here? Okay. Technically, this game is a weird way not over. Because the Browns did something stupid against the Jets earlier this year, too. Against the Jets, they lost a game basically the same way. This could be ridiculous. They were up by 13 with like no time left. Alex, $10 super chat. Appreciate you, Alex. Imagine being Carson Wentz and going from possible 2017 NFL MVP and winning a chip and being the face of the Philadelphia Eagles now to being a backup and being equal to Teddy Bridgewater, system QB. It's pretty brutal, isn't it? Appreciate the super chat. All right, here's the punt. We didn't block it. That's going to hurt. And he... Okay. Oh my, what a punt. Wow, what a punt. He downs it inside the 4. What a punt. Wow. Getting our hopes up. Yeah. We ain't dead yet. That's right, Justin. But yeah, it's sad for Carson Wentz, dude. It's sad. Brutal, man. Brutal, brutal, brutal. New Year's resolution to never see Wentz for another play with Washington. This team blows for sure. All right, handoff. All right. How apropos. We end this game by handing it to Jonathan Williams. You can't make this stuff up. You can't make this stuff up. All right. And, well, there's a flag. There's still a flag. Yeah, there's no foul. Okay, just let the clock run. Just let it run. Just let the clock run. No need to flag. All right, here we go. It's hit or miss with Wentz. He'll make those throws like to Cam Sims that'll make you go, wow, and then he'll throw stuff like that and make you go, what? I mean, Heineke basically did the same things. Just a slightly different way, right? Like, Wentz does it with like a stronger arm with a better, like, little bit of spiral, but Heineke will make two guys miss, keep the play alive, throw off his side foot, side arm, and get a play. Like, I mean, you get the similar things with Heineke. It's not hit or miss with Wentz. I mean, technically we did get at least one hit in the first game where he had 4 touchdowns, right? If they fire all the coaches, I'll continue to be a fan. They need to get rid of Dan Snyder, that's for sure. Weston, I'm glad I've found you, Tim. You're a great announcer, and I love to hear Hail to the Redskins song. Unfortunately, not today. Not much today, baby. Not much today. I usually play it after every touchdown and every win, but we only scored 1 touchdown today, so we only got to sing once, which is unfortunate. Exactly. Heineke does the same things, so for people to say Heineke would have won this game, for sure, I mean, that's not crazy whatsoever. Why is that crazy? Why would that be crazy? That Heineke could have easily won this game. I mean, 3 picks by Carson Wentz? I mean, I'm not guaranteeing anything, but it's not like Heineke would have 1,000% lost this game. Heineke's been winning these kind of games all year. Cleveland didn't really try. They don't want to win. They want a better draft pick. Yeah, maybe. No, they don't even have a draft pick, Doug. They traded away for Watson. Bucks put it away. Nice. Congrats, Pat. It's crazy because the difference between Heineke and Wentz is that DBs, for some reason, drop picks. He leads the league in turnover where he throws. Dude, Peter, what have I said? What have I said about Heineke? What have I said? I said Heineke is a luck box. I acknowledge this. I acknowledge this. Which is exactly why Heineke could have won this game, because he's much more luckier than Wentz. Knock, knock, who's there? Carson. Trade all your picks. Somebody asked a funny question. Hey, Tim, when can we start a coping stream? Sometime midweek for crisis intervention? Just come over to the film review, man. We'll all talk about it. We'll have problems, and we'll all let it out during the thing. Justin. He is a luck box. Tim, are you going to make videos for draft prospects? Probably. I do want to get into drafts. That's the point, Tim. It's a give or take. You can pick poison with both of them. There is no luck with Wentz, though. Wentz gives you no luck. Wentz is one of the unluckiest dudes. Heineke is an undrafted free agent from Old Dominion that was on his sister's couch a month before he played a playoff game and has more playoff snaps than the number 2 overall pick Carson Wentz. The Great Watubi with a $2 super chat. We should have named our mascot Chokey. You even said his luck ran out last stream. True. And I said I was fine with the Carson Wentz move over. I did say that. I said that. I did say it. 100%. 100%. And my argument is not that I think they made a horrible, or they're stupid to go to Wentz. I never said that. I'm just, right? I'm not saying that it was a unbelievable. I don't even know why in the world they went to Wentz. But to say that Heineke had no chance to win this game, I think is a bit over the top the other direction. And also, every time I talked about Wentz, I said I was fine with the move, but I would totally have gone to Sam Howell. That's what I would have preferred, but I knew that was never going to happen because I knew that that's not where Ron Rivera was. But if it was me, I would be playing Sam Howell. Wentz is not a professional athlete at this point. Fournette TD under the review. Yeah, I'm actually watching it right now. He did not get it, so 2nd and goal now for the Bucks. Just saying Heineke is the same result in a different way. Maybe. It could have been. It could have been. So you're saying Heineke would have dropped over 24 points? First of all, he has. But secondly, he may not have had to, right? If we had a couple more drives where we kept things alive, or if he didn't throw 3 interceptions, right? Or this, that, whatever, yeah, Heineke's good for at least 1 or 2 turnovers, right? At least 1 or 2. But Wentz had 4 today with a turnover on downs. I won't get that. Actually, you know what? I won't blame that on Wentz. That was on Scott, clearly. But 3 interceptions that were horribly done. Just terrible. Awesome streak. Thanks, Chris. If he had to drop 17, I agree we could have won. He may have. All we may have needed to do was get 20. It all changes in different ways, right? You never know how the game would have gone. But 24 points, he's only done that when the defense got him the ball back multiple times against the Eagles. Excuse me. Well, and then I don't even know, but he also did it against, I think he got 24 against Houston too, right? But anyway, Wentz sucks. I'm so done with Wentz. I would have rather, like, hindsight being 2020. Now I'll live in hindsight. I would have rather watched Heineke. 100% would have rather watched Heineke. I'm just disgusted by Wentz today. But my real want would be to play Sam Howell. But it is what it is. Thank you, Browns. Now it's time for the Packers to take care of business. Good luck, Day. Tim, I'm saying crazy things, but Bucks used this to click. Now they're in the playoffs. Brady Evans is back. Dude, I go back to the Friday stream, Pat. I literally predict Bucks versus Bills in the Super Bowl. That was my prediction. This is insane. Wentz was absolute garbage. He was rather. Houston, we got a pick 6, didn't we? True. We did have the pick 6, but we turned the foot off the gas in that game. We played soft. We could have scored more, but it is against Houston. Houston sucks. Blah blah blah. All this stuff. That's fine. Anyway, I think we agree for the most part. It's not like we think Heineke's great. Heineke's a luck box. It is what it is. Heineke also has more heart. I think you could agree with that. Wentz has a stronger arm, and it looks prettier coming out of his hand. But the play calling was horrible by Scott Turner. Scott Turner probably called his worst game to date somehow, and that's impressive because he's had some dubious coaching performances. But overall, I think this was a terrible, terrible game from what's his name? Scott Turner. Terrible game. Dave with whole What up, Andy? What up, Larry? What up, Tay? What up, Jonathan? What up, Robert? What up, Artie? What up, Cap? How do you switch QBs in the midst of a playoff run? Well, I mean, Heineke did go 0-2-1, and you're paying the other guy $28 million, but I'm just saying, asking Heineke to drop over 24 points when the defense isn't playing well is nearly impossible for him. That's why we wouldn't have won the game. Maybe we wouldn't have. That's fine. I mean, I did predict us only scoring 23, so there's that. All right. Tom Brady just scored a touchdown. There you go. Look at they made Tom Brady look like Gronk. See the arms they put in that graphic? That was hilarious. Welcome to the off-season club, Tim. I'm with you, expert. Screw you for beating us, though. Expert's not welcome back. Just kidding. The NFL is rigged, right? We are still technically in the hunt if some things happen. True, Artie. I explained that earlier. This is if the Packers win today, though, we're out. Our D played good. They should have had 45 points. Yeah, with the field position that Carson Wentz was putting the defense in, it's a miracle that we didn't give up more. What is the upside of bringing Ron and Co back? None. I mean, like, I don't know. I'm kind of okay with Ron, except for one huge thing, and it's big. His hiring practices suck. What about the Seahawks? The Seahawks have to lose one game. But if the Seahawks win today, that does not eliminate us. If the Seahawks win 2 games, then it does. But we could actually be eliminated today with a Packers win. If the Packers win today, we are done. Please stop talking about playoffs, yeah. Been telling y'all Leno's overpaid. Yeah, I didn't like that signing the day. I didn't want to go cheap on left tackle. Can Ron just be moved to Doug Williams' role? Oh, he's good at getting the team to believe, just not a good coach. No, I don't know. I want him. I literally just want him to be a leader in men. I don't want him to hire anybody. Can we hire a real GM named Chris Cooley? I would hire Chris Cooley to be my GM. 1,000%. I would do that in a heartbeat. Fire them all, yep. Alrighty then. We got 260 of you in the house. That is awesome. We hit 4,250 subscribers today. Very cool. Very, very cool. I'm sorry that the game stunk. I wish it was more entertaining to be able to hang out with you guys in a fun way. And somebody even said, like, Tim, you sound like... What'd he say? Like, Tim, you sound defeated. And I'm not going to lie. I kind of felt that way. And it's sad to say that. Like, It's just so deflating to watch absolute stupidity amongst our team. And we saw it in so many ways. It was so many ways. And it's like, it's just so annoying. Just terrible decision after terrible decision. Like, these things should have been discussed beforehand and never thought of. Like, again, as you know what I mean? Like, just never, like, throwing it to Curtis Samuel and Jahan Dotson in double coverage downfield. Why? Why? Take down your Christmas decorations? True. Actually, you don't have to until January 6th, technically. So next couple of streams we will. But anyway, I also have my little Christmas tree right here. But anyway, I lost my train of thought. Some of the decisions they made were like unbelievably bad. It was quite impressive, actually, how bad you could be as a person that's being paid millions of dollars to make those decisions. Like, these decisions, it's not like, you could give players like passes and send them like quick decision moments every once in a while, right? Like the one where Heineke kind of tripped up because he didn't cut it up and follow his block the other week against the Giants that people gave him a lot of crap for. Not a good play, but, it's like a heat of the moment. Or if, Antonio Gibson or Brian Robinson make a wrong cut here or there, or, Terry McLaurin misses a block through, or Jahan Dotson does, or, Carson Wentz, he, in a quick decision, tries to run left and he should have ran right or something. Like, you can give him a little leeway. It's like, yeah, you'd rather make the better play, but I understand it. Occasionally you make the wrong decision. But when you're on 4th and 1 and Brian Robinson is running onto the field and you send him back off the field? What? Or Carson Wentz knows his deep route is Curtis Samuel and he goes deep and throws a pick, or knows his deep route is Jahan Dotson, he goes deep into double coverage. These 5'10" wide receivers. Like, I don't know, dudes. I don't know. And I'm sure there's plenty other ones that we can just go down the list of just crazy stupidness. And it's frustrating, man. It's frustrating. But anyway, my dog's hungry. How about the first drive of the game? We start. It's insane. It's crazy. I don't understand it. Redskins review. What's up? Right? Isn't your name Mitchell? Am I crazy? Mitchell? Is that your last name? Mitch? Am I crazy? Milton. B. Milton. That's your name. I was thinking B. Mitchell, like Brian Mitchell. B. Mitch. But it's B. Milton. That's right. Shout out Redskins Review. If you haven't gone and subscribed to him, go over his channel. He does good commentary over there. He's passionate about his team. B. Milton. I got it. Is your gamer tag. Gotcha. But anyway. All right, guys. Another good one. Another fun one. I appreciate all of you guys that were here. It was definitely, it's sad that we lost like that, but I'm glad you guys are here. It's fun to hang out with you guys. Give you some content. And for those of you that can't see the game, I'm glad I can try to help you visualize what's going on in the game. It's my goal. If you think I can do better, let me know in the comments. But hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, also subscribe below. There's a Discord link. Hop on our Discord and come talk some football with us. Last but not least, you can donate to the channel with the links below, or you can become a channel member. Join the channel. You get a little emoji next to your name. You get the little picture. You also get some emojis you can use during the chat, and you just support me. It's 99 cents a month. You can also, there's a couple of other tiers if you'd like to support. I think a $5 tier or something like that, and a $10 tier. I don't know. If you'd like to support me that way per month, I'd appreciate it. But I just appreciate you guys coming over here and watching, and make sure you hit the like button, though. All right? That's free. And also hit the red subscribe button. Free. That's it. You just hit those two. Thumbs up. As soon as you get in the stream, if you don't, the first thing you do, you hit that like button. It helps the stream. It's free. It's easy to do. And then the rest of the time, you can just sit back and enjoy the content. But hit that like button. It really helps. And then especially the subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, come on in. But, all right, man. I will be back for the Sunday night game. We have a fun one. Good old-fashioned rivalry. The Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. And the Steelers need this one to maintain Mike Tomlin's streak of not having a season below 500. If the Ravens win, they will eliminate, I believe, the Steelers from the playoffs, and they will force Mike Tomlin into his only season with less wins than losses. Pretty cool. So it should be an interesting one. We'll see how that one goes. And then Monday night should be even better. We have Buffalo versus Cincinnati. And Josh Allen taking on Joe Burrow. Should be a lot of fun. So the next two games especially should be a lot of fun. So make sure you subscribe. But we'll see you then. And until next time, see ya!